I can't pronounce it. It ended in Potamia. That was it.
Potamia.
Many of Skyrim's Nords harbor bitter resentment for elven kind because, obvious reasons.
I mean, can you blame them,
No, I wouldn't dream of it. Could you? Ah, yes, I remember why I saved at this specific moment. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at something good right now. I can't hate all elves, Yeah, I see.
He would.
Would.
Or they pull it up.
You've got the heart of Mara herself. You know that? Thank you, Carmona. Thank you.
I pull up my... No, I don't need to see shorts right now.
There we go. Be silent.
Alright, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Make sure they can hear me. Because don't want to be giving these people a silent treatment. Alright, so yeah, we Gucci.
Alright, let me adjust this then.
Alright, so let's see. What was I doing? I've already done one thing. I'd already helped out the... Oh, hi, Lydia. I forgot you were here. Let's see, I'd already helped out Kamatu. Where's Armin? I want to help him get his sword back, because killing bandits is so grind XP early on. Okay, good. Glad you could hear me now. Welcome back to Chaos. Yes, but since it's mostly self-inflicted, I think it'll be okay. Now, where's Armin?
Well, y'all have a good time.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna go back to reading Caiaphas Game.
Caiaphas Game.
Because I care about the romance between Emily, Vale, and Kay.
You know I do.
Well, maybe they don't.
Alright. Long live the Empire, down with the knife here. I don't know, it depends. It depends on the knife here. It depends on the knife here. Like, pretty much everyone associated with the Thalmor? Absolutely not. Not a fan. Just I don't like him. However,
the worst.
That being said, hello. Alright, let's see. Where can a guy find a mercenary around these parts? Let's looking. Where is he? Okay, so he's not... You're worthless, said Mir. You are absolutely worthless. You talk about how the guards are always rubbish, and yet you do nothing but drink all day. Lydia, make fun of him. Alright, Frank, it's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Life happens. Yuzola, how we doing? Okay. I forget whose wife that is.
I just want to go home and read.
Okay. I'm not stopping you from doing that. I don't know why you thought I was, but... Okay. Alright, well, I can't find Armin for whatever reason. He may be in his house. Okay, so that's Carla Villada's house. Armin's house. He might be in here.
Can I help you?
Is Ray feeling any better today? He's got a bit of a cough, but he's doing alright. Let's see, where... Little girl, where is your father? He has a job for me, and I want to do it now. Because he also teaches me my one-handed and blocking techniques, so... Maybe he's in the Temple of Kinnereth. Her Cloud District husband is stopping her. Well, I mean, I don't think Nazim's going to be able to stop her. Bro just really isn't anywhere. Maybe he's on a mission. Anyway, there's another mission I can do in here to help out my least favorite of the 9 divines. Danica! Wake up!
Come, child. This is the Temple of Kinnereth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnereth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Yeah, there's a whole war with and stuff. So what's so special about the tree?
Here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel.
I think the Hist might be
Our
competing for
tree
that, but I'm not
is
sure.
grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Echo! So it's got good acoustics. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, so I'm either going to be Bohemia's best swordsman, or I'm going to be ripping both my hair and beard out from the stress. Good luck to you, bro. I briefly played the first game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I didn't get far. Part of it was because like the TV I was playing on just would not fit it on the screen properly, but the fighting mechanics in that game.
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die. They only slumber.
Set its alarm then, why
If
don't you?
we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child.
And how do you
Even if
figure
you could
that?
get to the elderly, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
Okay.
Elder Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves.
So just the Argonians
You have
then.
to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens.
Yep.
I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
I'll
Its
get
spirit
it.
is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Gee, what a cheery name for a location. Well, I have a social professor that is making me use TikTok for a project. What are your thoughts on that? Doesn't surprise me. When I was in college, like when I was in my master's program, one of my classes had me do create memes for a regular homework assignment. So I was like, okay. I remember another one in my undergraduate made me take selfies. So I was like, sure, okay. Didn't look too much into it, I'm going to be honest with you. Alright. To Helgen! What's your favorite race? In Elder Scrolls... in terms of what I typically play Nord just because that's what it's closest to me, actually. But I like the Imperials. The stats on Red Guards are pretty sweet. I love the magic buffs that Bretons use. If I was just going off of pure buffs... or pure abilities you get, I would probably be playing Breton nonstop, because the first time I played Skyrim, that's what I played, but it was irritating me that I was running around and I was just shorter than everybody else. I was like, why? But, also think the Dark Elves are really cool. I like the lore around them. Thank you, Morrowind, for that. But, let's see. Bosmer and the Altmer never really, stood out to me all that much. I mean... in comparison to the other races. Argonians, I think, have some wild lore with, the connection to, the Hiss Sap and other things. But we've joked about that on previous Skyrim streams before. Thoughts on the new Shrek teaser, if you care about the franchise? I'm gonna go, the last Shrek I saw was Shrek 3, and I was content to leave it there. I've heard Shrek 4 was okay, but I really... It ain't my thing. But I heard that the big contention is it doesn't look quite right. I've seen a little bit of it, so I just don't think it's for me. Oh dear. Gotta be careful, they're shooting at us. This may not go our way. Purely because a Hag Raven at this level is pretty damn deadly. And if a witch was just hurting me with just a few chain bolts, Varys is high elf and Breton. I see you prefer the mage route. No shame, no shame. So I've always been confused. What's the difference between the crowns and the forebears? The crowns are basically the royal, and I might be getting some of this mixed up, but the crowns are basically the royals of the Red Guard. They are the noble ones. They are because keep in mind, the Red Guard's original homeland called Yakuta, they fled back over there, and the crowns are the ones that are their ancestral nobility. They're the ones that make sure that they're the ones that have been traditionally in charge, whereas the forebears are kind of the more rank-and-file Joe Schmo kind of guy. Lydia, don't get in the way of my ice blast. Oh shoot, did you die? Holy crap, she died! And I've contracted brain rot. Ah, joke's on you, I already had it.
Going to enjoy you.
Hey, no fair calling for help. Quit healing yourself!
You think you stand a chance?
I need healing. And this is where Skyrim gets fun.
Going to enjoy killing you.
So, Lydia's dead. She was a good house Carl too. That kind of sucks. If I was gonna expect her to die, I was gonna expect it to be with Frost Troll. Now, unless. Yeah, she was. Look at that! It's a miracle she's back!
Good to see you. Up for a little hunting?
That could have been nasty. Cheating is fun. I don't get why she went down. Typically, like, it's very seldom that I see them actually, one of my followers actually go down. Typically, they're considered, like, important characters, so they just can't die. They just continuously get wounded over and over again. That being said, though, Lydia, where'd you go? I guess she's got a new lease on life and said, I'm going to go do other things. Fair enough, I guess, but... Let me go ahead and put on this Amulet of Akatosh. Would it be really cool if there was a Skyrim movie? A movie in the Elder Scrolls could work, but I hesitate to let them do that. I hesitate to do that for a couple reasons. One, I saw what they did with Fallout, and while they got certain things right, I think they get the look down. They definitely get the look down, but I'm worried about how they carry it on. But then again, considering that they wouldn't have to... It depends on where they pick it up, because if I was going to make a movie in the Elder Scrolls universe, I would probably pick a time that wouldn't be heavily affected. Honestly, covering the war, the Great War, in like a show format probably would be kind of cool. RK said, "Nah, go ahead, respawn." Happens when you die and come back. All right. Well, we'll let her recover from that mental anguish. There you are.
Are you feeling sick?
Yeah, I have brain rot. Don't worry about it. Anyway.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
So you want me to go kill?
I tracked it to a group of bandits near.
No Skyrim, I feel they portray the Empire as stereotypically evil. Oh, you're right. They definitely would.
Hire the companions to get it.
They probably want to say, like, well, the Thalmor actually it's just misunderstood because they're not, because elves can never be wrong. Or some other nonsense. Because that's one of my big problems, too. Like, when all these adaptations come up, they never hire a guy that actually likes it or is interested in it. They always hire some Joe Schmo who's just like, we weren't too, like, the Halo show is a great example. It's like, we didn't, like, refer to any of the games. Like, why the hell wouldn't you refer to any of the games? Or like Kathleen Kennedy stepping down, going, so it's like, we did, like, well, when the problem is when making new Star Wars movies, we don't have any material to go off of. It's like, oh, you mean those books you retconned out of existence?
If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Alright, we're actually going to go and get that sword first, just because I want more XP. Oh! If it's the location I think it is, we about to make some money. Oh, what happened? So, you're undead now because you got ran through by a hag grave. Don't touch your stomach. I worked hard to keep your guts in. Oh no, when you use the resurrection command, they're not undead. They're just back to life. Oh yeah, the Witcher adaptation. My opinion is just like you need a guy like for adaptations like Henry Cavill on like every single one of those projects. That's just what you're gonna have to do. Because you need somebody that is obsessed with the lore, wants to keep it to it as close as possible. And if you want to make any changes from the source material, you have to get their green light by doing such a good job of explaining it that they would be okay with it. But so often they just think, oh, I know better. It's like you're working in a pre-established franchise which already has a lot of fans, which is the reason you got it, but yet you think you know what those fans want better than themselves. And to be surprised again and again that, surprise, you were wrong. Come and get me. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. And he's down. Man's gotta eat. Lark for Skyrim TV adaptation. If you put me in, like, say, making an Elder Scrolls TV show, I would want to get my buddy Forrest on it as well, just because he knows the lore more than I do. I mean, I'm no slouch on the lore, but he's like... He used to like go through like old posts like Michael Kirkbride used to put out, and so like he can explain like even the what chime is or chim, and he's gonna get mad at me when he figures out I mispronounced it yet again.
Yeah.
We don't have enough material. How about you ask I don't know, the man who made the damn franchise? At that point, George Lucas was just like, I just make money off of this now. Let's see if I can make them start fighting each other. Oh no, I'm slightly detected. Slightly detected. Alright. Now they start fighting. Dance, puppets, dance. Would you play Resident Evil 7? Theoretically, I've never played any of the Resident Evil franchise. Have we played any of the Yakuza games? No, but they look fun. Look, what would you say makes for a good retcon? If you have a retcon that's like already taken care of something that's like there's an inconsistency there, then I can sort of understand like they're sort of like smoothing over or patching over an inconsistency. I can somewhat expect that. Or if it's something like, hey, we needed to adapt this for a reason of like, hey, like when you adapt a book to a movie, you might retcon or change some things in the adaptation because there's certain things don't translate over well to screen, or you can't effectively show it with the time you're given, so you have to make a few changes. And I don't mind that here or there. That didn't work. Alright, time to set you on ice. He died as he lived, worthless. But don't worry, you're going to get a new lease on life, young man. Now I need you to stand... Excuse you, Hamilton? Your magic was weak, mage. Should have quit while she was ahead. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, doing pretty good thus far. Yeah, he never should have sold the rights. The thing I notice about Resident Evil adaptations is they don't focus on the actual lore, they just focus on the action aspect. That's fair. People shit on Howard because he'd stomp any D-rate Riot from ruining his baby at the Elder Scrolls. So if it would be a show, I trust him to choose the right people, like the Fallout TV show. Then there's the thing. I still have some issues with the Fallout TV show. Granted, out of the adaptations that I have looked at, from like the Halo, from The Witcher, Fallout does a better job. They understood the assignment a little bit better. I disagree in large part with the lore direction. That being said, I will grant them this. I could very much see a lot of what I see in the Fallout TV show as being in a Fallout game. That being said, the direction they did made no sense. But granted, as you've seen in my Lamentations, a lot of the decisions in-game make no sense. But the idea of nuking the NCR and just setting things back to square one greatly irritates me. And I know it's like, oh, Season 2, we might get some of that back. And if they do, excellent. But until then, no. Like, I've gotten a few comments on, like, some of my Fallout Lamentations whenever I mention the NCR, and they'll just timestamp that and go, oof. Or that comment didn't age well because along came Hank. Quit moaning! Gosh, I'm not going to keep extending your afterlife privileges. They're going to make Ron and Hermione black, because of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Go Palpatine on the Master Lark. Alright, so let's see. I think there's some, like, fire down there. So, okay, first. Boost that. Now, fire time. Go get him, big fella. Nice. Unfortunately, you're probably about to die, so, I'm afraid I'm going to have to terminate your contract. Make some mammoth steaks out of that. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you have any tusks? Yeah, Isolde's going to want one. And then she's going to want me. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need a pickaxe? Yeah, that's... yeah. Give me that. Quit moaning or no immortality after dinner. Exactly. I think it'd be cool if a Call of Duty game, like for like the Astra Militarum, where you can choose what guard regiment you want, and you get missions based on your choice. That would be an awesome game. Like imagine, if you will, a Battlefield 40K, where you have the one side the Imperial Guard, Traitor Guardsmen on the other side, the Tau and their infantry, the Eldar Craft World, the Drukhari, the Orcs. You all have them, and you could actually have, like, you could have a pretty decent campaign. But afraid not. Not gonna happen, I'm afraid. It upsets me. What am I carrying that I don't need? Oh, I should have made pelts back there. I don't need this many. Lark PG, not R stream. What? I still have to say that the NCR will probably face a lot of internal issues. It's the high taxation and very blatant oligarchy that will happen on their electorate. Potentially, but you also got to keep in mind, if they actually are successful in New Vegas, that solves a lot of their immediate problems. Hey, wood blocked it. I got you, buddy. Don't you? And he failed. Ooh, bummer for you, Mr. Bandit Chief. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, that's right. I can't use the dang helmet because I have to give up this this crown. Fine. I'm still too heavy? Oh, hold on. Let me get myself some stamina. That ought to help. That's right. I still have brain rot. I forgot to heal myself. Yeah. Stamina needs some help. getting sloshed. Because we can. And now for one of the best spells in the game, Transmute Mineral Ore. I'm not even sure I'll have enough magic to do it like right out of the gate, but let's see. Yep. Quick way to level up alteration. There's his sword. Increases my magic by 40 points. Ooh. Bow of Arcing, yes. I don't like the look per se, but, you know, we're going for effectiveness here. The NCR is definitely still alive and well because they have like 4 or 5 states, if my memory is correct, from Kellogg's memory, so they're far from dead, if my understanding. It depends on how heavily they got... Like, Shady Sands got nuked. And here's the thing, and also, if I recall correctly, because it's been a while since I've looked at it, the Fallout show, the lady that raided the vault, she was the former president, or current acting president of the NCR. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But that's the impression I got. Hey, Louise got 6 euros. Hello, Raven, French fan here. This is my retribution for your For Honor's Legends episode. By the way, what does Valkenheim mean? That's a great question. Unfortunately, I appreciate the donation. I really do. Raven appreciates it too, but I am not Raven. I am Raven's brother, Lark. Valkenheim, Heim means like land, if I recall correctly. Valk, I'd have to look into specifically. You know what? Give me just a second. Raven! I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Thanks, buddy. According to Raven, it means Land of Ravens. Hope that helps. Wait, is the Fallout... Yeah, the Fallout show is supposed to be canon, which kind of... I hope that the NCR does get to survive in some form or fashion. Just because I really like them as an existence. And if it means that they have to restructure and do some soul-searching, great. But if it means they just like, yeah, we just deleted it so we can protect... We could just continue to have the same feeling of after like the first and third games. Yeah. I want to see some progress, some development. Yes, I know I'm carrying too much to be able to run. Or am I? Huh, I have 3 of these. Anything else good here? No? How about you? Yoink! She's not president because she was a commander of the remaining of the NCR remnants in the area. Okay, that's a little bit more forgivable. But also it was weird that she was using bandits. It's like, you don't have any rangers on there? You don't have any rangers? Because it would make more sense to be able to get away with what they did if they were like rangers or regular NCR troops. But look, I looked at Valkenheim means massive tundra. Oh, well, there you go. Well, because... Thinkheim, because there's like Helheim, Nilfheim. So it's weird. I'll tell you what's a very good video game adaptation: the Sonic movies. Yeah, after we bullied them into making it good, because it was a little touch and go there for a bit. I still remember the original designs. That was wild. I know it was going to be shown when I saw the assault rifle. Oh, that assault rifle. It's so sad, too, because I get why they made it the way that they did, because it clearly wasn't the idea like, oh, this is going to be a machine gun that's going to make sense to carry when you're running around in power armor. But an assault rifle, it is not. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Eloise. Eloise. I'm sorry, my French is terrible. Come on, give me my transmutation. Yeah, Ugly Sonic was just ugly. Actually, I know there were a few people that were kind of upset that they didn't get that because they thought it was going to be so bad it's good. But turns out it just turned out it was so good it was good. You know, sometimes you win some, and you got to enjoy those moments. No, there we go. You know, we may want to have like a fortification or two right over here because hold on. Something's angry at me. Or is it just that glitch? Yeah, it's that glitch again. So I can't watch the Sonic movies because the voice actor who does Sonic is the same one who does Dewey Duck and DuckTales remake. I did not know this. But it's been a while since I've seen DuckTales of any variety, so... There you go. Now I'm going to get that theme song stuck in my head again. DuckTales. Ooh. The Chip and Dale movie Ugly Sonic does make appearance. Yeah, and they made sure you knew he was ugly. Now we smelting. And this helps me level up my smithing skill as well, because now I can make jewelry out of it. Once I get my enchanting skills up, then we're going to have that trifecta of good living. Alright, also, I got those good steel-cuffed boots, which I prefer, so... I'm still carrying iron armor. No wonder I'm weighing so much. This is preposterous.
I don't claim to be the best.
Okay, you're not ready to talk terms. Alright, anyway, let me go, give that sword back, and then we can worry about other things. I've seen Sonic 1 and 2, didn't see the Sonic 3 movie yet. No spoilers. My lips are sealed. Of course, I didn't see Sonic 3 either, so... Gonna have to wait an hour for him to come out. There you are. Hey, buddy. Get over here.
Are you film? You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months. You took on all those bandits yourself?
Well, I mean, not to brag, but I am kind of special.
My father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you in honor of his memory.
Thank you, buddy.
Good day.
I forgot I still have a perk that I need to use. I could bump alteration. That would be useful. Smithing. Ooh, that's always good. Leather padding is a fun ability. Heavy armor. See, actually, I think I can get the next thing in destruction. Let's check it out. Nope. Not yet. Dagnabbit. Illusion, alchemy. Alchemy might be the play. One-handed, I've already bumped up a bit. Block, and we're gonna go heavy armor. Gotta boost that armor rating. And I am 16 pounds over. I need to lose some weight, and I need to lose it now. I could pop another potion. I don't know Whirlwind Sprint yet. I'll just pop the potion. I'm not addicted, I promise. Now the store should be willing to open up and sell to me. Or buy from me. Hey, Jonathan. Actually, Louise is a Germano-Czech name. You can call me Louise if it's more convenient for everybody. Bye! Thanks, Louise! Apologize for not being able to pronounce your proper name.
I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Let's see. At least they use it like an LMG. Also, it's criminal that they didn't give the boys laser weapons in the NCR NCR any service rifles. I'll agree with you on that one.
Blades, helmets.
Reboot of DuckTales Scrooge is voiced by David Tennant, one of my favorite doctors. Wow, how about that? David Tennant getting around. Alright. Why do I still have these? I want to hold on to that. You never know when you might need it. You can have that, and... I'm suddenly realizing why I have so much... we're gonna... I have a steel warhammer, so we're gonna get rid of that. Steel dagger, steel taunt. Is it steel taunt or the same as... Okay. Actually, no, I have this as my two-handed. I don't need this then. Do I have any steel ingots? Okay.
Thanks for the business.
I'll mention it now, anyway. They was going to host the British Awards this year. The British Awards! Every year, everyone in the Isles gathers around to figure out who is the best Brit. You think the royal family would have the hedge on that, but you'd be wrong. Oh, who'd be the most British? Who has the best stiff upper lip? No, I'm using those. Yep, there we go. Then I'll be able to make some new stuff. I pride myself on making as much of my, as much as I can with my own weaponry. Let's see, what can we make now this time? Steel, after slash, antique steel sword, a poke blade, battle axe, long sword. No, not what I'm looking for. Scimitar. Scimitar ain't bad. Regular sword. The war axe is tempting. I kind of like that sort of feel we got going on. But I got the Armsman's Greatsword, got a good look to it. The Nordic War Pick. Tempting. I think for the time being, because we're going to need some good stuff later, I'm going to go with the Steel War Axe. Just to say I did. I am a Nord, after all, you know. Gotta have the best pickaxe in the land there. Very good. Alright, like I'm so sick of carrying things around. Casually sells 2 badges of officer or empower 1 cursed object and priceless family earnings that could cure cancer for 69 gold total. You joke, but once I get the black star, that's going to be escalated to like by 1,000. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Feel all right?
Gosh, everyone's... How bad is my brain rot? Can you just see it? Do I have that look about me where just like, dude, man, that brain rot is nasty. But don't worry, praying to Talos shall save me. Here's hoping for a budget increase enough for a laser weapon special effects. I have a feeling. Test the waters before going out all in. Also, I think another way to look at it is, and I can't believe I'm defending the show, but the idea being that the Brotherhood of Steel has grown to the point that like, having such ready access to laser weapons is not an already foregone conclusion. Laser weapons would be like energy weapons of any kind would be very much very much prized, and so they would definitely be harder to get your hands on. I don't see any gray material leaking out. No, it's just the brain is rotted. I guess they knew that I've been on YouTube Shorts recently.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
Yeah, I bet you do. Now anyway, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Now, Ysolde, if you're done making fun of my mental illness...
Money trading with the Khajiit caravans. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim.
Play your cards right, you could be Empress of Tamriel. You gotta just know the right people or Dragonborn. Intent.
Easier said than done.
Okay, Jonathan. Sure, if you want to be wrong. Lark gotten no game. Damn, brain rot. It's how it is. How it is.
You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future.
That would be much appreciated. Here's your Mammoth Dusk.
This should turn that old cat's gaze.
Yes. Grumpy lady.
One day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Alright. Well, thank you. And we're almost to level 7. I love it. Alright, now I gotta give Nettlebane over to the lady. And how much money do I have? I can buy another spell. Nice. But first, needs must. I may have died, but at least he put me in a soul stone so I can be reused one last time. I'm selling all these dumps full souls. No, here's the thing. If you're a large soul stone, I'm using you to enchant something. If you are, so if it's a person, you're getting made into an object. And if I hated you, it's going to be a funny object.
just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my
Maurice.
But this is
Maury, don't you have a show to do or something?
How's the pain? Any better?
Alright.
work. So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
Yep.
Oh, well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course, I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next step?
Desecrate a holy object, gather its sap in an unholy ritual. I'm on it!
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Hot. What do you want, Maury?
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
That is correct.
I am a traveler, a pilgrim.
Oh, howdy,
Follow the
pilgrim.
voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've
Oh,
dreamed of
so you're a
seeing
dork.
Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
Sure thing, hippie.
I thank you for your kindness.
Now, before we go, buddy, just so you know, I'm going to make some deals with the court mage. Me and him get along to a degree when he isn't bad-mouthing me. I would hurt him, but I'm saving my special get out of jail free card for killing another person who actually sounds a great deal like you, Maurice. You might know him. What is our purpose? You cut wood. You cut wood and make butter. All my 9 divines. How's everyone doing? Oh, well, you're not. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Lark, I have a Twitch account and I'm trying to stream For Honor, Dead by Daylight, and other games. Any advice on making videos? Depends on the type of video you're making, because here's the thing. I am not good at the whole make For Honor content, like the gameplay thing. Not my forte. The Lamentation series is kind of the best thing I have going for me, and as you can see, those vary wildly in quality.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hunt.
What do you got for sale, big man? Okay, Arctic Blast, Backlash, Bound Dagger, Circle of Strength, Command. Flame Astronaut, tempting. I know what I need to get. I need to get... Where are you? There it is. Gotta get it at some point. And, ooh, I can get a few more stone flesh. Yes, definitely. Waves of fire that do 60 points of damage per second? Yes, please. Trolls what? I don't know. Viper Bolt? Oh, that could be interesting. Look at Viper Bolt. Oh, not enough gold. Bummer. You can buy that off me, though, right? For just a strip of black cloth, you'll pay me that much. Nice. Nope, want to hold on to those. Alright, can I get one more book? Nice.
If you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Eventually, my good man, I will do that, but not now. All right, now I can get my stuff lightning, but I don't want to do anything too crazy until I get at least a common soul gem filled, because if I fill something up with a petty soul gem, I'm gonna get like 5 strikes out of it, and that'll be the end of it. Like character builds, so you can certainly do character builds on that, particularly for something like Dead by Daylight, where like perk builds are a huge part of how you play. So you could definitely do that. God Emperor Maxim, we have cold fusion. We killed a bunch of civilians pretending to be soldiers for it. Please give us some laser weapons. Now that's the initiative. That's an initiative improv. Alright. Now, let's see. Ooh, I need these. These. Don't worry, darling. We're going to get this tree up and running soon enough. Soon enough. And let's see, the Blessings of Nature is all the way over there, so I'm going to have to go through some heavily infested territory. But that's okay. Just found this channel. Are you a first-time player? No, I am not a first-time player of Skyrim. I have lost count of how many times I have actually played Skyrim. You can actually tell this probably is my first time because this is a because as you can see I'm using some mods. I used to have a mod actually where where it would like replace all the loading screen dialogue with like funny quotes and other stuff like that, but I don't know whether I like when I started putting mods on this computer, it didn't I didn't add that one. Oh well. Welcome to the party, my dudes. Now we're on the road again. Maurice, you keeping up? I've lost Maurice. And nothing value is lost. Now we gotta get past. There's gonna be at least one big bandit hideout along the way. That'll be a good place to grind some XP, test out some magic. Speaking of which, gotta grind that alteration. Because time is the money. I'm just happy Thomas the Tank is just roll into every time there's a dragon attack. Yeah, those mods are kind of funny, but the thing is, I like the mods to make some degree of sense, and that's fun for like a little bit, but then it gets old getting attacked by Thomas every little bit. Yeah, basically for DVD, I base the theme off of cosmetics and come with a build to using one. Oh, so you do themed ones? Yeah, you could probably find some degree of a market for that. Oh, Maurice, you found us! Carriage driver was sitting wrong. Hey, I'm not going to tell the carriage driver how to do his job. That is entirely up to him. I mean, if he wants to send all of his gold he makes to the chiropractor, then... Aha! My old nemesis. Zavoof! Oh, hold on. I actually got those new spells. I should probably equip them. Let's check. It's like flames, but better. Sweet flip, though, dude. Sucks you died. And I also need to get Soul Trap in there, and Viper Bolt, in case I want to do the poison damage. Pick all the flowers. Okay, here's this random broad. You scream mercy and then you shoot ice at me. I'm afraid to take those off, so tell you what, you work for me now. No question about my necromancy? Good, Maury, good. What were you two fighting about? Aha! They all came after. Are you screaming? Hold on, buddy. You're a fan of Kinnereth. This is nature. Don't you like nature? A wolf pack is natural. Oh, there's Maurice. I thought he had died for a second. Don't worry, he will die soon enough. I'll make sure of it. Oh, there. So we're headed towards Iverstead right now. And up at the top, here we are. One of the ritual stones. I forget which. I think it's like the ritual stone that's up here. In which case, I'm going to be fighting a necromancer. First. Oh wait, no, I don't need to use oak flesh anymore. I have stone flesh now. Not even going to give you a chance to start crap. I know exactly what you're about. thought they would be immune to cold. Oh, what you got? Novice Necromancer. Weak. Let's see. Once a day, under the sign of the ritual, you can reanimate nearby corpses and have them orders to fight for them. Nah, not worth the mage boost I'm getting. But I did level up, so we're going to take advantage of that. Boost the health. And let's see how we're doing one-handed wise. That's not bad, not bad. Pickpocket, speech, alchemy, illusion, alteration probably next. There we go. Gotta grind it out. On the talk laser, do you, boy, do I have a Helldivers 2 beam focus build for you. Do you? Always with the wolves. There's always another wolf. But that's okay, my Ice Mage got me. No thanks to you, Maurice. A flutterby. Crap, come on. All of nature will be put into an alchemy bottle. Now get over here. I said get. Got him. So that's like 2 health potions right there. Do you have the Indigo mod up? Yes, but I haven't gotten to Riften yet, so there's no way I can make use of Indigo. At least not yet. Don't worry, we'll see him, we'll see him. Really wanted to get wacky, I would get the Recorder mod, too. I don't have to do this, but I gotta grind illusion somehow. I missed! Oh, for Pete's sake. Hey, if you could just run into that Dart of Fury, that would be great. Ain't in the cards, I'm afraid. Ain't in the cards. Or get in the bottle. I said, get in the bottle! Lark, I made spicy garlic pickles. Well, are they any good? You can't just say that and leave me hanging. Ah, yes. I always come to this area when I know I'm going to need to grind for something, because... Or, more accurately, whenever I need souls.
Hold it. This here's a toll.
You interrupted my spell. You're
to
going to
hand over
die now.
say 200 gold if you want to use our road. Huh. Tough talk for someone who's about to have their guts spilled.
Took the words out of my mouth.
It's a surprise.
Oh, you're an outlaw bandit! So, let me tell you how this is going to work for you. You're not a Nord, so this is going to do full damage. What's the matter? No stamina? Aw, poor baby! Couldn't handle the cold. Alright, get in there! I give her like 5 minutes. No, it's like 5 seconds. Yep, that didn't take long. Ah! Oh no, I'm a scared boy. Come get me. Are they seriously not gonna come? Okay, fine. Little closer. You almost there. Oh no! I might be out of magic, but I'm not out of options. I gotta go down there and pick up his corpse. Making it so difficult for me. Unfortunate that I'm out of magic. However, that just means I have no reason not to use this. Come here. Swung that thing like I was in Smash Brothers. Devourer of souls. Dragon souls in particular. Human souls, they go into the Black Star. wow, you're still alive. Let's see. I have plans for you. Now that I can just go ahead and take him out. Yes, please and thank you. That's the problem with using magic. You miss out on the archery stuff. And archery can be fun. But do I want to use an arrow or do I want to cast Fireball? I would like to cast Fireball. Mysterious Akavir. If you ever do read some of these books, you can find some wacky lore. Like Monkey People did a dance on top of the White Gold Tower to separate Akatosh from the elven version of himself. I'm not making that up. I have a spell I want to test. I gotta restock on them potions. Hold on, actually. You kind of sucked at your job. Let's see if you can do better this time. Alright, champ. Go get him. He's on the road again. Go, you valiant hero, you. Nachos are going to be deep fried in pork lard. Ooh! Lovely. I just had a pretty decent ham for dinner, so. Let's see how you can do. Come on, buddy. You got this. You got this, big man. You got this. You got a shield. He's just carrying around a pig sticker. Swing that mace. Swing that mace. I'm a little concerned right now. There we go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Attaboy. Attaboy. An Amulet of Mara. I'm wearing this for the restoration, but some people might think I'm wanting to get married now. Actually, that won't trigger unless you actually talk to the Priest of Mara about it. It's weird how people know. Or the Argonian Maid. Okay. Yes, the one book everyone remembers. We also go loot the Bandit Chief since he fell down this way. Hey, Maurice, thanks for... Are you losing to a mud crab? Calm down. Maurice, you disgust me. Heavy painted kite shield, steel armor, mail boots. Oh, yes. I have the fire enchantment now. I think I have all three now. Quick saving before things go stupid and kill me. Akavar. You're gonna have to be careful how you say it, because I can't tell what you mean by that by just reading the text. Crab. Unfortunately, they won't let me cook crab without butter. Same mistake? Yep. Same mistake. Tomato soup. Venison stew. Very good. You doing okay, buddy? Alright, let's move out. Might as well do some grinding while I'm on the road. Gotta get that alteration up. Because there's only one spell worth a dang in the alteration school consistently. Paralysis. Unfortunately, it's really up there. This entire time I was 3 minutes behind. Are you sure it could just be the lag? Because the lag be real. Akavir, Lark. Again, am I not pronouncing it? Akavir. Akavar? I'm pronouncing Akavir, so if I'm wrong, you're going to have to phonetically spell it out. I'm going to be making homemade chilicas using chorizo and ground beef as soon as I can, because Empire, as long as it remains on that side of the fictional wall, I will continue to misspell and mispronounce at my leisure. Fair enough. Is someone there? Oh, yeah, at this point there's always a frostbite spider that's wanting to start something. Let's do Viper Bolt. I haven't used that spell yet. Oh, you like spitting poison? How you like it, eh? How you like it? My restoration's increasing while shooting these. You know why? Because I'm a pharmacist. Stop moving! Alright, you little eight-legged freak, you get over here.
Boost!
Do I have to swim over there to kick your ass? Stay down. Final warning. Thanks for the venom, though. Little top up on the health. And we're golden. Why would you need a fishing rod in this game? Just go swim in and go get them. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Lark, watch for wolves. I don't watch for wolves. Wolves watch for me. Hold on. Calm down there, Fox. Ah, I missed him. Calm down. I said calm down! What are you screaming about? What the hell? Holy sh... Ooh. I peeved off the Dark Brotherhood. Well, I guess I know which way I'm siding when that mission comes around. Nice sword. I'll take it. Alright, let's read the skinny. As instructed, you are to eliminate Gaius Aldemaricus by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Astrid. Astrid! Astrid! Please! 101 of being a part of a clandestine service. Don't leave a paper trail. Even if you were going to write this, don't sign your actual name! I'm probably going to have to kill you all just for then again, the XP's so good. Oh. I just got a Polygon's Element hidden for honor. Sweet! Have fun playing War Mommy. Or could I interest you in a cheese wheel? That would be funny. It's like, pause time, they're forced to watch me eat a whole dinner. Oh, you want some? But it's funny, I got the assassin attack me right after I... That goat could jump. Right after I killed a goat, so... Did that assassin have a particular connection to that goat? Fortunately, if I want to decorate my house I one day hope to build, it necessitates me to kill a lot of goats to get their horns. I believe this Khajiit. Ah! A kitty! For that unarmed damage. Back when we played my D&D session or D&D campaign in Black Marsh in the Elder Scrolls world, one of our guys who had barely played any bit of Skyrim or any Elder Scrolls game, he decided to play a Khajiit, and he nailed the voice. Oh, he did such a good job. Yes, this one would like to do this. Dark Brother are contract assassin, not murder hobos. I want to know who hired them. So do I. So do I, actually. That's because with some, like when the hired goons come after you, they directly tell you who's responsible. Someone put a hit out on me. But who? Who have I pissed off already? Now. Wolfie. Calm down. Calm down. I want you to think about what you did. I am honoring the goddess of nature right now. Maurice, you look terrible. And your health seems to be a bit down, too. Alright. So we could probably take a hop, skip, and a jump. Wait a minute, hold on. There might be a bear around this area. Oh, wait, no, there's a bridge right over there. I'll just wait to cross the bridge. I love War Mommy. I'm torn between War Mommy and Step Mommy.
Hand over your valuables. fish.
Is there any other line of clandestine douchebags waiting to get... First the Dark Brotherhood tries to ambush me, and now the Thieves Guild. Okay, walk away right now.
Nice try, but you don't scare me.
You're lucky I don't have a
Not
black
gonna
soul
ask
gem.
again.
I'm gonna send you back to the Hiss in a body bag, you son of a bitch. Let's see, can I calm you?
Don't do it again.
Don't worry, I won't. Let's see what you ill-gotten gains you got. Flawless garnet, gold, lockpick, bad armor, meh, meh. Ooh, still taunted, I'll take that. Alduin getting desperate here. Yeah, he's the only person I've effectively pissed off. So, I don't know. I don't know. It has to be someone from, like, Whiterun or Riverwood or something. Did Arvel the Swift have some compatriots? Oh, by the way, you can actually get a follower over here. She's a minor. But she looks pretty nice with the vision mods attached. Oh, there she is, and she just went inside. Bummer. But oh well. Corundum. Wheat. You guys don't mind if I just take this all, right? You're not going to get upset with me? Not, you don't have any problem. No one has a problem with this, all right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Empire Unlimited Health is powerless against instant death. Forgive me, brother, but it's... Oh, you're doing a thing. Ooh, don't want to interrupt that. Like, who'd you piss off? Did you witness a murder or something? I caused a few murders. Actually, I haven't even gotten into my big murder hobo yet. It kind of just upsets me. You know, I don't mind you sending assassins after me, but at least let me have a good reason for being assassinated first. Let me just, you know, be like a big, important Imperial person. Astronaut. You absorb a portion of spells and incoming magic, but have a large pool of magic, but recover them more slowly. No, I don't think that's worth it. Maybe once I get a lot of enchantments that allow my magic to recover just naturally faster. And oh dear. Try to avoid contact with that until I get with the Greybeards. Because right now, we're doing a thing. Good lord! I would just absorb the XP for heavy armor, but I'm afraid... There's always another... It was the wolves. The wolves put the hit out on me. Her scene was somewhere just in the woods, and he tried to call up Sithis to have me have a hit pad out on me. I am convinced. Well, I know where I'm going to side on the werewolf dilemma, you son of a bitch. So I wonder why one first saw what you would become and took steps to take her from... Oh! You know who it was? You know who it was? It was that guy at the beginning of the stream, the guy that always talks about how the guard's always rubbish. I talk shit about him to his face. And he probably got upset about that. So I'm also making salt pork and bacon. Salted pork! Love me some bacon. Alright! I already know what spell I'm going to need here. Because it's about to get funky, funky, funky. Behold! The Gilda Green Sanctuary! Alright. Let's talk to some of the people here. How you feeling, Sandy? Stand up when I'm talking to you.
Welcome to Elder Gleam Sanctuary, my friend.
humbles us with her beauty.
Yeah, I still haven't forgiven Kinnereth for what she did at the end of the Third Age. So, me trying to get her boots. For those that don't know, like, I hate Kinnereth out of all the 9 Divines because in Oblivion, you have to, in Oblivion, in order to get, like, the armor of Pineal Whitestrain, you have to pass challenges by each of the gods to get that. Kinnereth's challenge to get the boots of the Pilgrim is you have to let a bear attack you. Now, they don't say, oh, you have to let this bear attack you. They say, here's the trial, and then a bear comes out and attacks you. Now, actually, what happens when you get attacked by a bear? What do you think happens? Naturally, you fight back. But no. In order to pass Kinnereth's test, you have to let a bear maul you. So, I take a lot of joy in doing this. Right, Kinnereth, even if you call her kind, because she's not very kind. Alright, hold on. I have a feeling I'm going to get some objections. Hey, if you can make homemade food, do that. That's always fun. Maury, come on! You're getting a close look at the Gildergreen.
I had no idea you were a man of violence. What exactly are your intentions in this blessed place?
I need sap.
Would violate this marvel of Kinnereth's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun? That's abominable. Barbaric. I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended?
Stand aside, I have work to do.
Pleasure. Nature has a way of finding vengeance, though. You walk a bleak path, friend. One that will lead to suffering.
Tree hippie. Where's your Kinnereth now, mortal? Why'd you do the kill cam if he was still alive? $1,000 bounty? They'll be dead in a moment anyway. Anyway, actually no, it's not enough that you die. You have to help out. I can have dreams. Bloody vegans. I mean, that's just the thing. Vegans shouldn't have a problem with what I'm doing. Vegans don't have a problem with, like, maple syrup, do they? Because nothing entirely plant-based. There, I got the sack. Oh, hold on. We have some conscientious ejectors. Oh, hold on. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Oh, don't run away. I know that's you, kind. You can't run away forever. Heal yourself now, you filthy gremlin. Vengeance is sweet. We torching pacifists now? It's not that he was a pacifist. It's that he's an obnoxious pacifist. And besides, he died by his principles, and I was able to make him do that. I'm for it. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate your support. Now, realistically speaking, the bounty should have gone away because every single witness was just killed. Because nature is not kind. Holy shit. Maurice, you scared me. Now, if you will kindly do as I ask and start burning these brigands. Gotta get that sap after all. Quit trying to steal my shit! I had no idea you were a man of violence. I've literally been killing right in front of you for quite some time now. Yes! Yes, you're 100% right. It's like, did you miss, like, the fact that nature has it out for me? Like, where have you been, bud? I'm not killing the pacifists. I'm killing the stupid. No, not yet. Not yet. Conjuration, though. Summon Daedra, creatures twice as long. Necromancy, summon a dead last twice as long. Yes! Necromancy, we're using the dark powers, yeah. So I'm gonna have Assassin sent after me. I better have a good reason for it. Maurice, you hung out after all this time. That's impressive. Might as well steal. I'm already got a bounty on my head. Anyone else want to be a hero? I actually want to see if I can do it just yet. Because I like doing this to piss off Kine. Sorry, they work for me. Now, hey, don't worry, Maurice. You get to your ashes get to be here. So nature put the hit on you. Could be. If they didn't, they have now. And the best part is, her temple's paying me to do it. I always get a bit of satisfaction out of it. A little payback. Always a payback for what they made me do in Oblivion. Oh, you gotta prove you're a friend of nature by letting a bear attack you. What part of nature lets bears attack them? No part of nature, that's for sure. I hope that doesn't count as being close enough that I actually have to, you know, fight it. Yep, it's too close. Just realized I could also make a soap for her aches. Okay. First the wolves, then nature attacks. Well, hey, technically wolves are a part of nature, so I say they had it coming because they've been out for me since day one. But now I've got one on my side. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, you're just bathing.
Looks dangerous.
Oh, I found a hot spring. This beats the Eldergleam Sanctuary. Fellas, how we doing?
Trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that.
That spell looks dangerous.
What spell do I have right now? Oh, this is just some minor necromancy. It's all good.
Watch what you're doing.
I could steal your clothes right now, and then you have to chase after me naked. Would you like that? That's what I thought. So quit smack talking. It's the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. I forget the rest of this dawn song, but the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Don't worry, we'll get attacked by bears eventually. Our tomatoes are going to go in a lot of things, but also salsa fresca. Alright, I think I'm good to fast travel now. Due to this wanton violence from nature, we shall...
Have committed crimes against
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What say you in your defense?
I'm the Jarl's Thane. I demand you let me go at once.
I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
I got away with murder. I was saving that for Nazim, but you know what? It's fine.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
Oh, I'm supposed to typically get this at level 10, not level 9.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Are you...
Alright. Letter from the Jarls. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidgeir. I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. Calling Falkreath a city is a huge step. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has caught my attention. If you're interested in becoming Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to come speak to me next time you're in Falkreath. Aside from that honor that accrues that time, my Thanes are entitled to a personal house. Carl, I need to know that when poor Lydia's, still traumatized from being resurrected. I also can tell you privately that a nice choice of parcel of land in Falkreath will be available for purchase. Become landed. Say less. Oh, he said the line, guys! He said the line! I really should have a drink every time it said that.
The
Hello.
spell looks like it'll hurt.
That spell looks dangerous.
It's necro. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll switch to stone flesh. Hey Raven, in your opinion, I know Khatun is best at Astria, but do you think she can also best Apollyon?
The spell looks dangerous.
It's just stone flesh! Also, not Raven, I'm Lark, but, you know, not, he's here or somewhere. He's here in the building. Let me go ask him. Since this was requested. Secondary question for you. It said that Khatun actually could be, but she didn't get Apollyon. But possibly. Gotcha. Alright, I've spoken with the expert, and Raven says that it's possible, but he doesn't think the same elements would be there, because to keep in mind, Astria was taken down largely by the element of surprise. So, it's possible, but maybe not probable. Why not? He's just a room away. You had a question for Raven? I figure I can go ask Raven. I don't mind. Alright, I'm taking this entrance. Just cheese and jalapeno, I suppose. We're sharing cooking recipes in here. You guys behave, I might tell you my famous salmon recipe. I say famous like I've let other people besides Raven try it. Yo, wake up! I got the sap of your sacred tree!
Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help.
Hey, anytime I got to kill an environmental activist, so you know I'm having. Oh my gosh, I am a bad person, aren't I?
Be careful and stay safe.
Thank you. Would the Dragon Lord be considered a minor nobility since he's both service to the Jarl and a landowner? Yeah, technically that's if you're a Thane, you are technically minor nobility because you're landed gentry. All right, so we're doing pretty well in terms of leveling up. I think we are a go to actually start, dare I say, heading towards High Hrothgar. We're ready to start doing the Way of the Voice. We'll go over here, and this is actually a good place to sleep. Seeing Lark carrying literal soul-reaping axe and healing spells in his hands. That spell looks like it would hurt. Lark, I don't even know what to harvest with souls like this. Dumb. Yeah, it's weird to me. It's weird, like, that spell looks dangerous. Like, yeah, maybe if you're an uneducated... Oh, wait, that's right. You are uneducated. I'm such an elitist. But then again, I do have a dragon soul, so what are you gonna do? A health potion by what I can only assume to be the shitter. Man, there was a dude fighting for his life over here. I want at least one little bit of sleep. Working all day, gotta get that power nap in. Just goes to show how powerful Astria is. Astria was taken by surprise, but Khatun still found it nearly impossible to beat her despite playing dirty in the process. Listen, let's be real. Astria probably would not have any problems with Khatun playing dirty. If anything, she'd probably like, I respect that. Because remember, Astria would technically have played dirty by the same logic because she launched a surprise attack during the Truce of Wyverndale. So, if anything, Khatun might be taking something out of the old Astria playbook there. Then again, sneak attacks have been around since, fighting's been around, so. It is what I'm trying to say. The difference between the Lone Wanderer and the Dragonborn is the Lone Wanderer has the innocent deaths of his pit boy. Dragon has no such worries. Pit Boy. What? I'm confused. I'm just a humble Nor, nothing more. Is dressed close to dear as new as possible. A god emperor at the height of his power. Wait till we get to higher levels. Once I can start smithing like ebony and other armor like that, I am going to be walking around and I will be freaking, like, I will be a monster. But one that serves... Oh, no, I'm going to be... I might be slightly self-centered. It just so happens that the side I help out happens to be the good guys. From a certain point of view. Must have had hemorrhoids. Could be, or just... You never know. I don't expect everyone's diet to be good here.
Well.
Mike, buddy!
No falls. Why worry where it goes? Mike thinks the snowflakes are pretty.
Oh, Mike, don't ever change. By the way, I have a Cafe Busso in my coffee pot, Lark. That's great! I don't know what that means. I'm not a coffee aficionado. Bad crap, shouldn't have cooked that skeever. Actually, no, should have cooked the skeever. Cooked skeever hide can actually be used as an alchemic ingredient in health potions. So, yeah. But then again, if you ate the tail, that's damage health, so... I don't know. You gotta be careful. You gotta know these things. And, oh, I'm actually excited because I'm not sure if any of you remember, but I get to show you a really cool item to get early on that really helps you out in a pinch. And we're going to use it on the Frost Troll to demonstrate what I'm talking about. We have to go to Snapleg Cave, and thankfully it's on the way. No meant like the Lore's order, it stated that Khatun was especially brutal in fighting Astria and taking every opportunity she could to try and bring her down. Okay. Lone Wanderer and Fala has a pit boy that records all of his actions. Dragonborn does not. So he can't say, no one can say he did anything bad. Oh, don't you worry. I know. Let's see. I've already killed 53 people, 33 animals. I gotta bump that up. Creatures killed 5. Undead 17. That's gonna go up a lot. Daedra killed none yet. Automatons killed none yet. Favorite weapon, Iron War X. That will change. And I've killed 2 bunnies. I gotta bump that number up too. But 53 people have already died by my hands. And what? This is like, hasn't even been a week probably? Hold on, I'm lonely. And I haven't disrespected Kine yet in a bit, so... I'm just helping clean up the corpses. Really, I'm doing them a service. What's this?
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Well, good luck with that, champ. I would have collected his soul, but I don't have a black soul gem. Oh well. Ben, you don't intimidate my brother in Talos. I'm the little demigod of Akatosh himself. I could buy Syl and kick Percy Jackson's overhyped ass. Please make my day. Oh, dude, drop me in Percy Jackson's world. I would wreck house. I mean, as the Dragonborn. Me personally? No. Oh, shoot, there's a saber-toothed tiger. Dibs on the soul. I might be in trouble. Thankfully, we have cheese. It was a good decision to carry all that around. Excellent. Let's see. Weak poison? Yep. And a soul is mine. Love it. 55 human kills on the second day. Excellent. 2 bunnies? That's probably why Kine's mad. Kine can get over herself. Okay, I'm gonna try to clarify what I mean. But, hold on, we got more bunnies! You get back here! What did I do? I thought I got what I thought I made a good point too, but I guess, okay. I'm sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm talking to Mal there. I didn't mean to upset Mal. The bunny can get burnt for all I care. Not a smiley day for you there. kitty. Smilodon. Using technical terminology. Man, the jump, the bounce on that Goto. Hold on. Did I miss a turn? No, I'm still on the right path. Cheese, Grobbit, cheese. I'm the son of Poseidon, the child of the big three, one if not the most powerful demigods of my time. Dragonborn Lark, that's adorable. You think you're a threat. I actually listened recently, when I say recently, it was a couple months ago, to the Lightning Thief audiobook. Just because, like, I was trying to remember some of the old books from my childhood. And listening to it again, it's like, it still holds up, in my opinion, but the guy they got to read it might have made it a little too juvenile. Oh boy, here we go. This one's gonna be rough. I need you to freeze to death. I need you to freeze to death. I need you to freeze to death, please. Thank you. Woo! I assure you we're probably going to run across the snowy saber cat, and then I'm going to be in real trouble. I'm just teasing. Mal, you tease? Never. I would never suspect such a thing. I'd ride me before it's good. Yeah, I actually want to try it. I've had squirrel. Never rabbit. Just not something I've had easy access to. Let's see. I've had squirrel. I've had gator. So that... Alright, look, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Ah. Smilodon! Because he's smiling. Actually, shouldn't Smilodon been get told about alligators since they always smiling? I kid, of course. Oh, it's at times like these I wish I had a full unrelenting force so I could send a goat into the stratosphere. But no. I am laboring this day to make sure I can do such things. Yoink. Full pet. I think we're almost there. This could be it. Yes, Snapleg Cave. Let's get dangerous. Oh, wait, hold on. First things first is going to be a bunch of, like, rats and crap, so... Yeah, just come die. Yes, I have your warp stone. I don't actually have the warp stone. I lied to them. Health magic. Now I bump stamina. Let's see. What do we got here? Alteration. Worthless to me. Not terrible options. Not terrible. Let's see. Illusion. I'm going to boost alchemy. I've been collecting a lot of alchemic ingredients. It's only fair that I do that. Oh, you suck at magic. You're a little better at it, but I'm better than you. That was a close one. That almost got me. But fret not. I bring good tidings, or rather we have found good tidings. That'll be useful. Alright. The Staff of Paralysis. In the early game, this staff has saved my ass so many times. There we go. Like, it is so useful. I'm going to be... Okay, maybe not yet, but still. We'll be using it very shortly. Fortunately, it doesn't have a lot of good charge on it, so... I will set you on fire. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Do what you want. Ow. Ow. I thought my restoration would have been higher than that. Oh well. Alright, let's see. I need to get some souls out of this. Care to donate yours? Ah. Would you look at that? I'm out of magic. Here I go killing again. There we go. I love crabbing. My older brother made some for my sister-in-law's birthday. I ended up eating all the crab after they had theirs. I'm a big fan of crab myself. I like crustaceans. The most expensive mistake I think my father ever made was one birthday. He let me try snow crab legs, and that was it for it. I was hooked. And now a quick demonstration of how this works. Make sure I have enough soul gems to justify what I'm about to do. Lesser... Do I have a common soul gem ready to go? I do. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, what's the matter? You don't like that? Oh, unfortunate. Great way to grind progression here. Oh, and don't worry, he can feel all of this. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm out of magic. Whatever will I do? First, recharge that. Now, to remind the bug it is not made in the Divine's image. I don't care what Kinneret says. Now, hopefully that filled a lesser soul gem, because if it did, then... Oh, no. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a disappointment right there. Oh, well. Because I could have... I should have taken the... there's a hag raven here. I should have put her soul in the... Yes, 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 yes. All of the yes. All of the yes to all of that. We got a great deal there. Gotta make room. Still gotta lose 5 pounds. Same here with snow crab. Yep. I would do king crab, but gosh, king crab's so dang expensive. The entire Percy Jackson series entered this weird limbo state after The Last Olympian. It used to be each book was set in the year it came out. It's still in like 2011 or so in the current book. That's interesting. But Rick Riordan's probably going with what I really like about Rick Riordan, though, on the topic of like is how he's like he acknowledges like, listen, I'm not gonna pretend like my book's like the greatest thing ever, but like he got wind because Rick Riordan used to be a middle school teacher, which is part of the reason I have a great deal of respect for him. I don't need that right now. And are we still too... Time to discover some, After Effects. I just ate Nirnroot. That might not have been a smart decision. There. My health is back. But anyway, Rick Warren was a middle school teacher, and he heard that another middle school teacher was doing like a Greek mythology unit, and was going to show the movie. And he mailed her a letter saying, "Please don't show her that movie. Please don't do that. I understand the allure of like wanting to show a movie to middle schoolers to just have some time, but do Hercules instead, please." What was that indeed? What dashing rogue could be out there? What's the matter? Yeah. Breathing water. Alright. We're almost out of here. I think it's the... Ah, gosh dang it. Actually, before I go in, let me get some backup of my own. Oh, wait, no, she's decapitated, so she can't do it. Well, that sucks. But wait! I have another idea. Fireball! Ow. She knows it too. She knows it too. I am become air. Keep trying to claw me to death. I have unlimited power! The reason I'm doing this is because it saps her magic too. This is just, I'm just grinding levels at this point. Come on. I am not dying to her claw attack. That would be humiliating. Filthy creature. Could you imagine serving a creature that fills only a common soul gem? Couldn't be me. As a resident of Louisiana, I can confirm that I take particular joy in eating crustaceans. Mm-hmm. Them Cajuns know them no good eating they do. I can say that. My grandmother was from Louisiana. Hodge, Louisiana. Now I can get rid of some of this excess weight. Look at that. Look at that. We are just moving right along. Alright, destruction kitten. Still no? Bummer. Actually, wait. We'll go ahead and get the dual casting perk. Because I foresee that we may need it at some point. Alright. I hate hag ravens more than I hate you, so I'm going to let you go. As long as you don't attack me. That's what I thought. Let the power flow. I will let the power flow through me. Now we got to do some. Get rid of some of the ingredient inventory. Damage health. Damage health potions are always better when you use Death Bell. See, not as potent now because I didn't have Death Bell. Oh, hold on, I gotta. And now to make one of the best early potion games. Where's the wheat? There it is. Fortifies the health and increases it. You gotta love it. I could sell a good chunk of that. Nothing. Just gotta mix and match and see what happens. Does Tundra Cotton mix with anything? Weakness to magic. Fascinating. Ah, Fortify Block. Who would have thunk it? Fortify Conjuration. Can I unlock a shot that summons an A10 Warthog? I'm sure there's a mod that does something similar. Mad Alchemy skills at work. Yep, just randomly mixing crap. You never know what you're going to get. Alright, that's enough for now. Now, people with crustaceans can get a bit crabby. Oh! A flawed Valara Stone. I think it looks pretty good. You don't have to tell them it's flawed. I mean, who's perfect here, anyway? Weren't smart enough to pull the lever, then, were ya? Gosh, yeah, of course you work for Kine. Alright, and we're back here. Aren't you doing potions with the fish eggs? Yeah. I made something with them. Might not have been able to use it, but I made something with it. Mace Windu kicking it. Mod Mace Windu like the Ebony Ward just comes in to kick my ass. That would be funny. Ah, beautiful. Moving on. And now we're on the road again. Trust me. This needs to happen. Alright, what do you got?
Bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me?
Maybe.
My camp is nearby in the ruins of Nilheim. Get me
Nilheim's
there safely,
right over there, dude.
and you'll be rewarded.
Gotta go ahead and get ahead of this. You know, for a man who got attacked, you don't look injured at all. Would you look at all the stuff Lark's mixing together? What the frick? Like, would you try crab rangoon with fish peppers in them? I mean, I'd try it. Not sure I'd like it or not, but I'd try it.
Wait here. I'll be right back with you.
Oh, look, the bandits that supposedly attacked you.
Now ain't this a surprise?
You hold still, Dagnab, you.
You can't hide from me.
Calm down. Calm down. Pretty big hammer for such a little lady. I carry it, but it's pretty heavy. Maybe I am. You don't know me. Oh, I have special plans for you, so you have to die next. That's right, you're a Nord, so that's only half as effective on you. Not effective enough, though. Where's that other guy? hiding up here, is he? Hiding up here?
You're a fool to fight me.
You're the one hiding, bud. Bandits, they never learn. Must feed on bandit flesh. I haven't met an Emir yet. Can't do that just yet. But now that I've killed pretty much everybody but the guy that tried to trick me, let's have some fun. Hey, buddy!
What are you doing that for?
Yes?
Oh, did you just forget? Okay, then I don't have to waste the spell on you. I'll use a different spell instead. But what did we learn, Mr. Trelvar? What did we learn? Please don't kill you. How many other people said that to you when you ignored them as you gutted them and took their stuff? Good show. You're getting like Megatron just collecting heads. I mean, say what you will about Megatron, but not every one of his policies was bad, was it? Got a 40k question. Why do Grey Knights openly kill civilian or guardsmen if Space Marines are supposed to protect? Okay, so there's a reason for that. It also depends on which, when we're looking at it. Because they don't just run out and just kill civilians willy-nilly. So, Grey Knights are not public record. They aren't known. They just aren't. Because so most Space Marines don't even know the Grey Knights exist. They really only work with the Ordo Malleus. The Grey Knights, their main target is demons. They deal with killing demons. And so, for a long time, the Grey Knights, whenever they would fight alongside guardsmen or regular humans or whatever against demons, they would then have to kill the ones that survived because they didn't want them getting out like the nature of demons and all that jazz for fear that someone might try and get influenced by it or whatnot. However, I believe after the Months of Shame with the Space Wolf episode, the Grey Knights kind of changed their tune on that. But again, it also depends like the Inquisitor and stuff. Did I hear I want it that way in the background? No, you heard an even superior version of the song. I work at Subway. Yeah, if you don't know who Tim Hawkins is, look it up. Great spoof writer. I put him up there with Weird Al. Would you rate him?
What was that?
Would you put Tim Hawkins up there with Weird Al?
I think he's better than Weird Al.
Really?
You're wrong. Weird Al is funny, and he's got some good songs, but I think a lot of what makes him popular is his own stardom now. Like, if people just see Weird Al Yankovic post up something, they automatically run to it. Tim is much less known, but I think his talent is entirely his own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have the star power to hold him up the same way.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Indeed. But I agree with that.
Anyway, just came out to check on you. Glad you're doing good.
We're doing alright. It's a moose! No, that's an elk, not a moose. If it was a moose, I'd be dead. Nice little campsite over here. Got some rabbit. I didn't get a chance to kill him. Bummer, but that's okay. What's going on down there? Hey, fellas, how we doing? What's a slaughterfish scaring you? How we feeling?
Ready to die today?
Whoa, hey, what did I do? Alright, I'll kill you. And you're still trying. You know what? That's somewhat impressive. I'm wearing mail. I can shoot fire out of my hands, and I decapitated your girlfriend over there. What'd you think was going to happen in this exchange? Now let's see. What'd you look? Oh, you were protecting treasure. Why didn't you say so? How does it feel you died for 10 gold? No common sense. None. I prefer I'll Kill You That Way by the Slash Street Boys. I think they're called like the Merkins or whatever, but yeah, that's a great spoof too. I also like their other one, I Got Friends and I'll Wear Their Faces. With the Leatherface one, that was pretty good. Yeah. Iron Daggers really, yeah, I know. Just like do it. We're doing great, Lark Soulstone, help us! Shh, close this box. Remember, right now I've only gotten like white souls, meaning animals and stuff. So once I start getting black soul gems, then I'm gonna get one. Bunny! You can't hide from me, rabbit. You can. Oh, look at that! He hid from me. I guess he can't. Oh, there he is. I will burn down this whole forest. I will kill as many bunnies as I need to until I get a Disney villain song. I want the good Disney villain song. Ah! Got it. Looks like meat's back on the menu. But oh, God, I was worried. I was for a second I wouldn't be able to get meat back on the menu. Oh, no. Who is this? Yes, it is.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Comport with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Ooh. Woo!
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
Gosh, if there was more content on you, I would do a Lamentations on you, but there's not enough to justify it. There's actually a comment about the pay in the song, man. If you look up the song when you free time. It's a good song. He's got a whole bunch of spoofs. I don't know what he's been up to recently, but like back when I was a kid, he was a great spoofer. A bear. Do not make eye contact. Listen, I'll fight dragons, trolls, hag ravens, but bears! I try to avoid those. Alright, what's up, Doc? Here's what's up, Doc, when hunting rabbit and knows he's gonna be screwed. Listen, I hunt rabbits, but if Bugs Bunny comes out, that's basically like fighting Shia Gorath. There is no winning. I'm sad, the nachos are gone. We'll go make more. I don't know, get dessert. Yoink! We finally made it to Iverstead. It's just stealing all your wheat, don't question it. Alright, so it begins. Another bear!
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path
Weenie.
isn't safe.
Oh, you actually know the real reason you don't want to go. You know what's up there. You know what's waiting.
Not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
Have you just considered knocking? I think they're kind of lonely. I don't think they mind.
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well,
depends on who. For you, yes. For me, it might take at least two.
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food.
True, however, if you don't do this, they die, so...
Steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should walk out
Now,
for?
there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you.
You're a liar and
Other
you
than
know
that,
it.
Watch your footing. In
Like,
these
what do you think of the
regional
concept of
missions,
legendary
stairs
weapons
can
from
be
history being
treacherous.
melted down and reformed in a story? For example, Excalibur's melted down and turned into a pair of Colt Walkers. I was a little mad until I heard that you were making guns out of them. At the one hand, I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. But at the same time, though, it's kind of cool. But then again, would the properties still work? Because it wouldn't be firing the actual metal of Excalibur. You'd be Excalibur would be firing just regular bullets. So I don't know. I do not know. Maybe you can get the Lady of the Lake to bless your Colts. Here we go again. Burn! My arachnophobia demands that you die! Being poisoned in this game is just a minor inconvenience, isn't it? Alright. Time to heal up. You never know what you're going to meet along the way. Because I know for dang sure not only am I going to see a frost troll, I'm going to see some other nonsense as well. Then I'd say, tempting. Tempting. So you know what? Go for it. Find Excalibur, melt it down into some guns. Let's see what happens. What'd you put on dessert nachos, like flour nachos coated in cinnamon sugar, to be specific? You could do whipped cream. Maybe frozen yogurt if you can find a soft serve ice cream would be pretty good. Lamentations on graybeards. They die if people stop caring enough to go up to their chest. The end. There you go. That's all I gotta do. We're the most powerful ways of the voice, but we can't do simple things like feed ourselves. I also give them some soap because if I didn't, you could smell them from way down here. Aha! I see you. Now, see, if I hadn't frozen him, I would be dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that is unfortunate. And he's still alive. He is still kicking. That's impressive. I gotta go meet him, otherwise he's gonna tear that. Why'd my heavy armor just increase? Alright, let's see where enchanting increased. Is he still taking damage from that? Oh, what's the matter, buddy? You having problems? Just hold still. Hold still. Gotta bump up illusion sometime. Ooh, picturesque right there. Picturesque. Yeah, that is why we get the staff. That is why we get the staff. Greybeards, I didn't know Gandalf had a cult. They're big Lord of the Rings fans. You just gotta get them on the right subject. For once I did see that the cat did not land on its feet. Yep. The key is you gotta put a piece of buttered toast on their backside. Then it increases the odds. Lovely pelt, though. Yoink. Taku! Fun fact, Lark, that is the concept of it for the Dark Tower series. Oh. I don't know anything about the Dark Tower series, so cool. Isn't that, wait, is Dark Tower Stephen King? Not 100% sure. Or maybe he wrote something called the Dark Tower. May not be related. Don't know. Alright. Now we're back up to climbing these gosh darn stairs. And I say 7,000 steps, but when I actually counted, I kid. Apparently I'm having trouble climbing these steps. Why is the Discord VC always so silent? Do you mean like why is it inactive, or is there actual a technical problem? Because if, like, why it's not as active as much, is I think it's simply just because not everyone's comfortable using it, or rather, not everyone may feel comfortable sharing their voice. Could be a number of reasons. As for if the audio quality, if that's what you're talking about, gosh dang! Ugh. Wolves, man. Let me tell you. It's literally the only series he's ever written. I'm kind of sad Lark didn't realize that he could make s'mores, toasted marshmallows, chocolate, using nachos, using what I said. Well, now I'm sad about it, too. Now I want nacho s'mores. I'm hungry. You did this to me, and now I'm hungry. And now this goat had to die for my hunger. I'm actually upset about that. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in the old times, unafraid to war with dragons and voices, but the dragons shouted them down and broke their hearts. And freaking killed them, too. Yes, let's war with the lesser Aedra. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, the dragons were kind of jerks about the whole thing, but still. I mean, listen, I'm not saying attacking the dragon wasn't the ethical thing to do. I am saying you should have thought through the gameplay. Alright. Back down snowberries. That's probably actually what they live off. They probably subsist off of snowberries at High Hrothgar, for the most part. Is there a Stormcloak camp, like, right up here? Actually, considering the religious significance of this and the sympathies of the Stormcloaks, it would make total sense for them to have a few envoys sent up here on occasion. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man together, and they taught men to use the voice. The dragon war raged, dragon against tongue.
Eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Okay, fine. I won't talk to you either. Just know the Dragonborn came by and you decided to be rude to him. What about crab meat marshmallow s'mores? Are they a thing? What? Listen, here's the thing. I typically don't mix my sweet and my savories. Crab meat and sweet crab... that just don't seem... that don't seem right. And who knows, maybe it's good. Like, there's certain things that apparently taste good that I would not expect they taste good, but they still did. Like, apparently... chocolate-covered chocolate sauce on biscuits is apparently good. Hey, buddy. How you doing? That's right. That's what I think of you and your mama. Come down. Okay, fine. Stay up there. Alright, so you're out of range. There we go. You know, typically you would have come down by now. I worked really hard to get the staff to deal with you, and you're just kind of stand up there. Kind of a letdown. Wait, was I the bad guy in that situation? Was he actually letting me pass for once? On a... Ooh, maybe I'm the bad guy. Nah, couldn't be. I'm not saying we don't fight the time-based winged demigods. I'm saying we need more than Dutch's assurance about a plan before we kick this thing off. You right. Hey, like, what do you think of the old Legends slash Legends of Star Wars? Oh, you mean good Star Wars? I like it. I actually used to play the Old Republic a good bit, like the MMO. And I think Legends is where it at. That's like where Star Wars really shines, because you had all this, you had a lot of creative input. And was every story good? No, but you had a lot of creativity there. Like, without Legends, we wouldn't have a lot of the cool content, like the Uzong Vong, Thrawn. Where would we be without Thrawn? There's just so much potential that the modern stuff, that modern Disney Star Wars wastes, because it's about diversity and inclusion now and not telling a good story. It irritates me. Lark the bad guy? Nah, he's the Dragonborn. Yes, and as we know, no Dragonborn has ever gone bad. Shut up, Mirak. Remember Starkiller? Oh, gosh. I understand why that had to be decanonized because of how busted he was. But, gosh, Sam Whitaker, Whittemer? The guy who plays him. What a gem to Star Wars he is. What an absolute gem. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned to... Oh, yeah, because of the Battle of Red Mountain. The Nords were beaten, even so they decided, no, we've got to stop using the voice power. I'm like, are you sure that's the reason you lost and not just you got outplayed? Because listen, the Thune's a powerful tool, but it's only one tool. Maybe it was the over-reliance on that tool that may have been... I don't know. I'd have to look back into the Battle of Red Mountain. Oh, that might be a video one day. Was Jurgen Windcaller right? And hello, Talos. My man! Hold on, did I miss one? I might have missed one. What do you think of the SCP Foundation? Did I answer this? I mean, I've talked about the SCP Foundation before. Yep, I missed one. Otherwise, I would have gotten a special effect. Okay, so where's the supplies? But yeah, the SCP Foundation, I like it. I think it's kind of gotten a little overblown. Back when it was in its early stages, and I kind of appreciate it more, but now everything's like, oh, look, the Keter class is this. I made this Keter class, and I made this. Yeah, I really like the SCP Foundation as a concept, but I really think they may have needed a little bit more scrutiny on who gets to make what. But really some cool ideas there. Hey, Lark, what are your thoughts on Star Wars Rebels, especially about a certain pirate who is played by Jim Cummings? I never really got into Rebels. Any scene that didn't have Thrawn in it, or Vader, I kind of tuned out. I love how Starkiller voice actor got the role of Maul in Clone Wars because he knew so much about Star Wars where he corrected Dave Filoni to his face. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, we have to redo that take, that whole scene. Why? Padme's, she's already met Padme. They had dinner together in the first movie. You out-nerded Dave Filoni? Hey, bud, how you doing?
So, the Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
Yeah. I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Is that good enough for you, old man?
Dragonborn, it is you.
No, Rodden. I get your point, Rodden. I get your point. I would listen, if I could have my way, I would flip it, and I would have Starkiller canonized, and I would have Rey. I would have episodes 7 through 9 erased from history. Yeah, there is some benefit to this. Like, the problem is anyone can add anything to it, but at the same time, anyone can add anything to it, and that has its own problems.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
Yes, you are.
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Alright, I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
You in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before.
And, you know, it's been a whole age since we've had someone come up here.
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been reviewed thus far. That is all I can say.
Sure. Alright. Hello there, Bucket.
You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift.
Oh, stop it.
Do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you?
Probably not, but hey, let's try.
That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power.
It's the proper swearing technique.
Your shout will be
Which dragon shout is my favorite? Unrelenting Force is always going to be fun. I love the fire shout. That might be my favorite. I would say call something like Call Lightning, but the problem is that'll aggro my own teammates if I'm ever fighting. Because I made the mistake of using Call Lightning in a Civil War battle, and then suddenly all my allies are attacking me too, because the lightning do not give a shit who it strikes. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Probably my least favorite one though is Kind Peace. Again, Kind failing me yet again, because well, it just calms the animals down. Whereas there's the better version, Animal Allegiance, which not only calms them down but makes them fight for me. So, Einhard, what you got for me?
As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
You gonna spill it, old man, or what?
Your initiation, Master Einhard.
Somewhere, there's a universe where the Vong War got made into a fantastic trilogy of movies and TV shows. I'm gonna purpose launch Crusade across creation to find it. Hey, can you launch across when they actually did a good Halo TV show too, or a good Witcher show? I'm not upset. You're upset. Better get over here, otherwise I'm gonna wreck all the pottery.
Your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
All right, well, let's do this. Nice. All right, next. Next.
Well done. Again.
Eek Pota. Come on now. Chop chop. Let's do the next one. Oh wait, no, I'm recharging. So yeah, I guess we'll wait. I would assume all 3 series would be contained within the same universe. There actually could be multiple universes where they turn out, well, we just happen to live in the one where they decided we have to placate to no one. Like, do you think the Imperium is fascist? I honestly think they're just Imperial Roman in space. No, I don't think they're fascist. You could argue perhaps some elements of it are taken from fascism, but here's the problem. They're really what they are is they are basically the Holy Roman Empire in space. That is essentially what they are. Because they are because specifically what there's like they are a theocratic monarchy, but they operate more honestly as like an oligarchy. So yeah, I could get where people confuse it with fascism, but no. You also want to know how I know it's not fascism? It lasted 10,000 years. And also, if you want to compare it to any political affiliate, any country out of World War II, it's closer to the Soviet Union than it is to Nazi Germany. I want some wild boar bake. You got to get my hunting license. I actually had a few wild boar run out across in front of the car not too long ago. Theoretically, a monarchy. Yeah, theoretically. But then again, also we have to consider right now, with Gilliman back, it's a little bit more accurate because Gilliman is the one running the show, basically. So he is basically the Lord Regent. Not the Holy Roman Empire. Well, keep in mind, Warhammer Fantasy. The big player was the Empire of Man, which was basically fantasy Holy Roman Empire. So it makes logical sense that when they would try and do that in the far future, they would make Holy Roman Empire, but in space. The first of many. They're not just fast, they're just militaristic. And yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people think, big military budget, that means fascism. No. No, you don't need to be fascist to have a big military budget. Though I do think in order to be fascist, you do need to have a good big military budget. So again, I get the confusion. But I'm tired of it. Like, man, I really like the Imperium, man. Imperium's like fun, but oh, I guess you're a Nazi. No. If I like paralyzed him right as he was doing that, he would have gone over the side.
Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Alright. Open it up then. Jelly, I know you are. Let me go ahead and switch back over.
Your quick mastery of a new theme is astonishing.
No need to thank me. The Space Holy Roman Empire, exactly. Elk and moose are savory meats as well. Oh gosh, it's one of my favorite parts about going across country. I went to Wyoming, went to this bar where we got to eat like in the restaurant on top, bar at the bottom. Went to the bar, got an elk burger. It was amazing. Just elk is delicious. Thank you. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Wostengraf.
Can do.
True to the way of the voice. You will return.
All right. Let's see. Let's ask him some questions. Why are the dragons returning?
The appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragon.
I think it's supposed to be due to the problem that our leadership doesn't want people to know what fascism actually is, so they can always accuse anyone of reason, and no one can refute them. Yeah, and they always go to like Umberto Eco's definition of fascism, but the thing is, with the way he describes fascism, just about any government structure could be classified as fascism. And they enjoy doing that because, like, you know the Nazis are bad. You accept that the Nazis and fascism are bad. Therefore, I'm going to make you look bad or feel bad by comparing whatever you like or whatever you believe to fascism, even if it's nowhere close to it. Like, and that's the thing. I even tell my students, it's like, if you spend any amount of time on the internet, I don't care what your actual political ideology is, someone's accusing you of being a Nazi.
Good. Then you will be ready for
You're like the Imperial? Nazi? I am not a Nazi. I am Acadian. Exactly. Like, can you imagine, like, the Tyranids are trying to eat you, or, like, Chaos is barreling in on your world, and one of these nerds like, actually, you're the bad guy here? It's like, the heck are you talking about? I just saw a bug bisect my best friend. Shut up!
5. Our leader, Parthenax.
You must have a giant fridge to hold all of the meat until you get the moose. They are huge unless you sell the rest you don't use. Yeah, but here's the thing. I would eat moose. I do not want to tangle with moose. Those things, like, I don't live in an area where moose are, and I'm thankful for it. Those guys could mess me up. What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of...
Definitely a gift. Unquestionably a gift.
What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve.
I mean, hey, it paid off. You guys can, like, destroy just about any problem if you wanted to.
At times of great need.
Particularly the Imperium gives a lot of organizations some leeway considering how important those groups are actually, like the Mechanicus and the Novus Nobilite. Yeah, if they were true fascism, they would not tolerate the amount of diversity of, like, offices in the Imperium. The planet broke before the guard. You're dang right it is. Alright.
Sky,
thank you. Alright, so, ooh, we gotta make our way to Morthal. Yeah, it's Morthal. First, let's see if we can sell some crap. How would aliens fit in with the Bible? Honestly, I think there would be other creations of God or the prototype to us, but I think just like siblings from another planet. I mean, oh boy, here we go. Hold on.
You there.
Yes.
You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yep.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Okay. If that's what you want to do. Yeah, go ahead and aggro the guards for me. Thanks, buddy. Ooh, I'm about to go down. Oh, that just fortifies. Do I have resist fire? I do not have resist fire. No, not the guard. Ghost walk. Ooh, cool. Where's the fortified? The good. Yes, there it is. When I get over there, dude. When I get over there. That's right. Get in a corner. Well, where's your Mirak now, pal? I found the moves before. They are terrifying and awesome. I'm just glad my rifle's powerful to drop it in one shot. I'm happy it is too. 6 years now, not decades, for the Greybeards to train to the point that they are. The Dragonborn can do it by instinct. And game-wise, they need the understanding of it, either by a teacher or to quickly share their understanding, or they need to absorb a dragon soul that take the dragon's understanding of how it works. Oh no. Ooh, cool. I like that sword. I'm gonna sharpen that sword. That's a good sword. I don't have any steel. We can fix that. Nah, we just gotta go down. Yeah, I would not hunt moose without heavy firepower. That'd be a fun day at the office. How long do you think it takes to fully master one shout? That's a good question. We know that Ulfric was up there for a bit. I don't know how long, but he managed to get enough to master a shout well enough that he was able to kill Torrig. So that's a good question. Alright, I got all the steel I need. Now I can sharpen them swords. You're up early. I think that broadsword's actually a little better than what I have, so we will actually switch over to that. I don't know, it's the same, but we can switch around. It's a good looking sword. I like it. wonder how long it takes to clean that up in medieval times. Oh, you mean like actually like clean animal? Oh, but my alien question. Oh, right. Sorry. So question being, how would aliens fit in the Bible? Well, one, I'm not even convinced that aliens are around and other stuff like that. One, I've heard some people say like any side having aliens or something like that could be angels and demonic activity and other stuff like that. It's possible though that you could have like the idea that God could have created life on other planets. Particularly, it also depends. Like when we say alien life, are we talking about like cellular life, just animal life, fauna, flora, fauna, or are we talking about like actual men and like ships coming down from other planets? It's an interesting question. But regardless of what they are, it would be assumed that they would have been created by Yahweh. Because Yahweh would have created everything in the universe, and therefore, if it's in the universe, He created it. That would be how it would be looked at.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
I'm going to be selling a lot of crap to you over the years, and I want you to know that. Let's see, amethyst, you can have that. Don't have any more to give me, huh? Well, bummer then. Flames, courage. Surprised I don't already have that. Here, have another one of these.
Do come back.
Sure thing, bud. Alright. Now that we've made some money, see about buying some new spells. Speaking of which, now to level up illusion. You get courage. And you get courage. Everybody gets courage. I get courage. Stand tall, soldier.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampires or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Alright, we got the first indication of the Dawn Guard. Thought I was going to get attacked by vampires first. I've never really feeling that it mattered the whole made in God's image, and God is God, whatever form He will take His image. Yeah, well, the idea is that in Magio Day, that like humans were created to be something special.
Come to Dragon's Reach. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
See, Arctic Blast, already got. Bound Sword. Could be useful in certain circumstances. Flame Astronaut, want that one. Crackle, keep him cold. He's burned. Yes, want that one. Healing Hands, that has its uses, but maybe not just yet. Illusory Flames, Inferno. Lamb of Mara. And Muffle. Alright! Just what you can buy this too. can buy some more then. I'm addicted to buying spells, what can I say? Reanimate corpse. And slow fall has good utility, so we're going to use that.
You know, we've got the aptitude.
Yeah. No, if I have the aptitude, I should go to your little school.
Join the Mage's College.
All right, so let's see which ones are going to be practical to carry around at all times. Muffle. I really won't be using you all that often. And alteration. Ease burden. Yeah, that's going to be useful. Nice! You have more nachos? Yay! The thing is, humanity only knows like 0.00 insert 17 more zeros, 2% of the entirety of creation. Babes gasping at straws, an understatement of all time. True, I will give you that, but that being said, like what we understand of the universe is that a lot of it is, well, empty. What we can see through from like space and other stuff like that is like, even if there was life on another planet, the odds of it being able to, like, because one, it's already, like, in order to get life on a planet, you have to meet very, 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 very specific very specific criteria in order to be able to just even have cellular life. Then, add all the other stuff to get more into complex and advanced life. Then, they have to be an intelligent species. Then they have to be able to not only be super intelligent like we are, but they have to be intelligent enough and advanced enough to build ships to have faster than light tech to be able to come over and to come over and visit us. That's a whole lot. Deep fried pork belly nachos. And thus we continue on adventure. See, if my memory serves, we're going to have a dragon attack us out there, so I actually better get... Wait, did I not read the Flame Atronach spellbook? I did not. Because that's going to be useful in the missions to come. You leave me alone, Mud Crab, I leave you alone. Granted, but then again, to be fair, like, we don't even understand, like, the bottom of our own ocean, so what are you going to do? Got the feeling I made chat hungry. Yes, you did, jerk. Some of us may not have had dinner yet. I mean, I did, but some of us may not have. Gonna save right here. Oh, brother. Flame Atronach, your assistance is requested. Good work, sweetie. You get to live another day. And there he is. Alright. Time to resist some frost. We're gonna do this, we are. Now land, varmint. Okay, armor is boosted. And I've already got the Flame Astronaut gearing up and ready to go. You think cold's gonna hurt my hot mama? Now get down here! Fight me like a Dova! Ooh, that's cold. Crap. Quick, I need another one! I said land! Missed. My theory, Lark, is that we are the first aliens and we're supposed to populate the galaxy, and that this is an all-tomorrow sort of scenario. Huh. That is part of the Fermi paradox thing, like, either we are alone in this universe, or we aren't. Both possibilities are equally terrifying. Time to bust out that shield I keep for just such an occasion. Shut up! Unlucky for you, pal. Unlucky for you. I'll consume your soul. Delicious. Yoink. Good stuff. And now I'm freezing. Grew up with a Mosin Nagant in the car, 98k. Good for own defense. Man, I'm jealous now. I want some of this stuff. Because I would love to start a gun collection, but you know, finding I'm already into Warhammer. I don't have money. But having an M1, a 1903 Springfield, man, I'd love to collect some old model guns. Not that I have anything against like newer guns or anything like that, but something about the classics, man. Good thing that fight didn't drag on. Ah! Good one, Rodan. Celtic cross on the grips. Nice. What was that? They're in the trees. The trees are speaking. Dragon. Or Dova, I should say. What do we got? We got a... What's going to be an Ice Wraith? Oh, it's a Spitter. Oh, it's a bunny! I don't like spiders, but I can't just let the rascally wabbit get away. Australia will thank me for this. Now, anyway, let's see the stats. How we doing on 5 bunny slaughter? We can do better. We can do better. We shall offer you for a crusade. Woo! I'm gonna be a part of the crusade. You hear that, fellas? I'm gonna be on crusade. Oh, that's right. You're a skeleton. Was it something I said? Ooh, that looks cool. But not right now. Any good? Anything cool in here? Hey, novice conjurer, let me guess. You tried to play necromancer and it bit you in the ass. Yep, staff of greater reanimation. Weren't tough enough to control it, were ya? I appreciate the undead of Skyrim being so kind as to just keep everything stocked with nice gold and jewels. It's not grave robbing. I'm the Dragonborn. I'm allowed to take stuff. It's aiding the quest. That's what it is. What do you think of Left 4 Dead? Good series. I really never played... I played a bit of Left 4 Dead 2, and I didn't even own it. I was over at a friend's house when I was younger, and we would play Left 4 Dead when we were over at his. That's also where I picked up Halo and other stuff like that. Of course, I would eventually go on to get Halo. But, yeah, I got nothing against the series, and anything, like, I appreciate, like, kind of how it's been, like, a hallmark in gaming. Particularly, like, with all of the memes that it has been able to produce and spawn. So I'm definitely appreciative. I may not be able to appreciate it as much as people who have actually owned it and played it for such a long time, but I think it's a good franchise. Lark is absolutely the kind of guy that would actually wipe out his own team with a flamethrower because it's shiny or something like that. Depends on the game and depends on the like. If it's like a couple, like some of my buddies, like I might do it just because it's funny. But others, like if I'm like I'm playing Helldivers or something, I'm not gonna burn everybody alive just to get samples. Unless it's super uranium, then I might. Let Lark do the flamethrower. Actually, you say that, but on Helldivers, I actually do like an all-fire build now. And I've even got the upgrade to make my fire even stronger, so it's all about the fire, baby. It's all about the fire. Speaking of which, let's see how long you boys last with a double dose. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Worthless and weak. What's this shack over here? Oh, is this the shack that I'll get kidnapped and drugged to later? I think it is. Black best musket. Tally-ho, lads! Get yourself a Kentucky rifle. What I would really like to own, even though I know it would be incredibly hard to get my hands on, would be a Ferguson rifle. That would just be so cool. Okay, we're all in agreement that we should stay away from the humans. Why? Aliens, they have spent millennia fighting each other amongst their species is perfecting war. Get the picture, Bob. Yeah, I've seen those threads of like humans are space orcs. In the sci-fi setting, we are the orcs. And I love those kind of posts. Because kind of like, when you think about it, we really are kind of impressive. Because we learn how to communicate properly with our voices, and then we learn how to throw stuff, and by golly, this planet was ours. Sorry, saber-toothed tiger, but you can't throw rock like I can. Come get me. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to use fire on you. I want to sap your magic. Where's the lightning grasp? But there it is. Fully heals caster, increases magic health by 25%. Ooh! Maybe you should have used that. You might have lived longer. These novice mages, they learn one spell and they think suddenly they're the king of the world. Oh, I learn lots of spells and think I'm the king of the world. We are not the same. Will you hand me an Excalibur gun? I'm going to have a great time. Did I miss? Ooh, Nerve Root. It speaks to me. Alright, there's something over here. There's something over here. And by golly, it's gonna get it. Oh. Not even worth the spell. Ferguson rifle would be history. Orc square. Lark versus Knock Gun. I don't need 7 barrels of bullshit pointed my way. I like my shoulder blades right where they are, thank you kindly. Giant leak. Oh, they're not that big. Gotta use as many death bell as I can. Oh, this dude's had better time. Gotta get them tomatoes, carrots. Could make a good Brunswick stew, I could. On the supernova spell in Skyrim. Oh, I have some fun spells once we start getting up to like adept spells, it's gonna be spicy. You know what? I imagine you probably want another chance. I can give it to you. Rise, my minion! Rise! Alright, go hog wild, man. You got people to kill. Chop chop. Are they still fighting? What are they still fighting over there? Let me go see if I can't cheer him up. Hey, fellas, there were some things going on. Did you just send a familiar out at me? Honey. Honey, no. You really gonna hit me with that dollar store fire spell? Ooh, I gotta act fast. Level up, baby. Alright, actually, hold on. Ooh, I need to start leveling up my magic again soon. Destruction. Oh, we're so close to actually getting something out of that. Actually, no, I'm gonna hold off just because I know I can get away with it. Oh, yes! Yes, mage! Let's do this as a matter of martial prowess, you dumb bitch. Slides 1918 tank of air out of sight. Okay, for a tank of air, I could be persuaded. I actually remember my professor of American military history talked about like he went on a trip where they let him fire like all these like old guns with he and a couple of his colleagues, and the first one they fired was like the breech loader that they used, the breech loader they used in the cavalry, like Colonel Mustard and his boys would have used. Colonel Mustard would listen to me. General Custard. Not Colonel Mustard, but what's wrong with me. But, yeah, Custard would have used. And he fired it, like, he said, like, it kicked like a mule. And then they said, alright, that was a small powder charge. Would you like to try the big boy charge now? And he was like, well, I couldn't say no. Alright, no, not Soul Trap. Reanimate Corpse, there we go. Let's see if you can do better on my team. So all these bandits are Magic College rejects. Yet any one of the members of the College of Winterhold could vaporize any of these fools. And you're going to see it too, because a lot of dragons make the mistake that what they think they can do is that they can just attack the College of Winterhold and they can just get away with it. But no, suddenly they have like a bunch of high-level magic just flung right at them. Oh, and since we're actually going to be fighting some Dragar. This'll help. Are you serious right now? I was helping you! You're all in. Oh, no. Okay, the Draugr, your reaction is 100% understandable. Food, cabbage. Gotta have some booze. I think my zombie died in that. Oh wait, no, my zombie's right there. Colonel Mustard knew his brother. I knew his brother, Private Ketchup. Condiments. Minor health, don't mind if I do. See, the thing is, you gotta know where to look. Alright, that's one area we'll be coming out of here in no time, hopefully. Come on, Urns, don't let me down. Are none of you carrying good shit? Okay, one of you. Mysteries of Talara Part 2. Have you ever heard of the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild? Yeah, I played Oblivion. Mustard, don't be silly. Lemon, on the other hand. Sergeant Mayonnaise. And their very, very distant cousin, General Soy Sauce. Oh, well, here we go. Let's start the burning. Lark's cremation service. We do our job very late. Could you stop using ice spells? Those aren't as effective on them. But it is kind of funny when they hit. How close am I? Good. Any other spells I could do? Raw power. Augmented flames, baby. Augmented flames. Alright. We're doing okay thus far. Chuckles is awesome. I wish there was wine in hell. Ooh, yoink. Very good, very good. We're making out of this like a bandit. Are you guys quick drawing in chat? You stop that right now. What if somebody gets hurt? Actually, you know what? Let's see what happens. I'm curious. There's also Corporal Barbecue. If barbecue sauce is related to mustard, it's a Carolinian. South Carolinian, that is. I love mustard-based barbecue sauce. How'd that work out for you, champ? Any goods on you? I'll take that. I can smell that down. Oh, that's hot. Kind of disappointed you were already dead. Let's fix that, shall we? Get up. You got your comrades to kill. Good luck. I have like several other spells and zombies you gotta get through. Judas H. Priest, my conjuration is already at 38. Dang. Go get him, big guy! I scream, we all scream at the terrible house fire at the family reunion. Oh, you sure kicked his ass. That's right, you son of a biscuit. I'm the one in charge. Front nut. I'm still recruiting. And we're looking for a guy with an axe right now. Are you sure that isn't an electrical spell of some kind? Eh, could be. Ooh, come get me. Now, many of you are probably wondering the age-old question. How the heck is there fresh food in this dungeon? And the answer might surprise you. Here's the thing. These guys have been roaming around for who knows how long in this crypt. He's bouncy. And as they've been roaming around, no doubt adventurers have come in trying to steal their loot. As we saw earlier out there. And these adventurers typically bring supplies with them. So when they kill an adventurer and take their supplies, I submit to you that what they do is they take all of it and they sort of just place it around for old time's sake. This used to be a dining hall to them, so it only makes sense that what they would do is they would take the lingering memories, would want them to take the food to the dining area. Just saying. Lieutenant Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. However you want to say it. Okay, I'm going to have to drop some... wait, I have an iron shot. I don't need that. Drop that. Drop that nonsense. You doing okay, buddy? Good, good, good. Can someone be Chuckles a bit? You don't have to be Chuckles. I'm not requiring it. But it amuses me. But yeah, they really kicked off in the popularity, though, didn't they? I knew it was getting popular when suddenly my buddy started referencing it around the D&D table. Oh, he's off to... Oh, no, he's distracted. Never mind. He really should be following me. I need my undead bodyguard. Well, let's go. And he's dead. How about you? Ooh, you know you're frightening when the undead run away from you. Steel dagger. Ah! Fine, I'll put the dagger down. Alright, that'll do. Can't do this while in combat. Alright, gotta find somebody to kill. Private Parch was running for duty. Oh, the classic. Done being scared of me now? An aversion to frost. Like, why don't fantasy use guns? I honestly think enchanted deagles would be hilarious. It's a decent question. I think it's large part just because most people, when they think fantasy and fantastical and magic, they don't think firearms. I mean, there are some that do it, like Warhammer Fantasy has firearms. Granted, they're early firearms, but it's just the way it do be. And also, I think some people struggle with the idea of, like, hey, you have firearms, how would you mess them with the idea of a magic system? And I would think it'd be easy, just, like, enchanted bullets. Like, it's also, like, one of the points I made, like, because I'm not sure if you've seen it, because it's no longer on YouTube, you'd have to go to BitChute to see it. But I did a Lamentations on the Hyuga clan from Naruto. And my biggest critique of them was that they had such powerful eyesight. And instead of, you know, using that eyesight for long-range attacks, they were close-range specialists. And I always pointed out that didn't make any sense. And so I kept on saying throughout the video, give Neji a gun. What about... Or we had a Gryla of the Woods joke last time. Alright. This is where things are going to get funky. Alright, let's see. How am I gonna do this? What's the most effective manner? There we go. This is gonna be quite the jump. Ooh! Almost overshot that. I've known both Airman Day and Airman Night. So many jokes were made that as they were constantly paired up. Alright. Okay. We made it. And now we're going to see what's on the other side of, oh, a dead Draugr. 7 gold. And did all that work for 7 gold? Oh, and, my mistake, a lesser soul gem. I feel robbed. Even though I think in modern fantasy it could definitely work, especially since they think they could only have, in our world of guns, creatures running around. Surprisingly, we haven't had any angles since the gun was invented. Like, a lot of magical creatures were hunted en masse, so magic eventually became myth. And he's down. He summoned the Krampus. Oh no, that happens to me once a month. Ha, sucker. Quick saving because I hate getting through that. Alright. Come and get me. Come on. Come on. Idiots. Oh, that was easy. If fire ain't working, you're just not using enough of it. Why do the mermaid need seashells? If you know, you know. Because you grew out of a bee shell. Oh my. Chuckles. The clown that keeps on giving. Chlamydia mostly, but still. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragonborn is back in your midst. An audible gasp! Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room of the sleeping giant in the Riverwood. I'll meet you there. A friend. A friend? Oh my goodness! You deal with a weak fear poison. Gold. The loot goblin is pleased. An elven helmet? Huh, okay. The magical void. Interesting. Let's see how this furl collar looks. I'm curious. I am so warm. Not quite the look I'm going for. Nope, nothing else of value here. I'm going to commit various unforgivable war crimes. I'll be wanted in every country. I still wonder how Delphine got the horn without the shout. Well, she's a tricky cuss, so that would be my guess. Open says me. And we're right back out. Why are there still enemies here? Who do I have to kill? Oh, they're deep in that way? Well, then I don't care. They can rot for all I... Yeah, they can just rot. So, Lark, I'm going to urge you to read at least one of the Tohu official book mangas. And I have a video for you to open your heart to this wonderful series where little girls shoot lasers at each other. My honest reaction? Tohu. So, they shoot... You have a bunch of little girls shooting lasers at each other. Interesting. It's very interesting. Alright, well, off to Riverwood we go. Can you imagine the interaction occurring sometime around 1850 or so? This sword has powers and has been passed down from generations. It's not neat. Turns it into a cult. Make this a dragon, please. I mean, at a certain point, you gotta admire that level of ingenuity there.
Need something?
Maybe I do. Actually, before I do anything, I have stuff to sell. Out of my way, old woman.
Have this. A token of my affection.
I don't need your affection. Your sister can give me all the affection she wants.
So much. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright, now we're hawking stuff. You can have that. Oh, I forgot you're broke. Anything else I can hawk your way? All of you broke. Alright, that'll do.
It was a pleasure.
Gotta make gold where I can. Don't let this kraken become a squid napper. That might be my favorite Chuckles joke right there. It's like, you know what, that was so funny, I actually laughed and let him go.
Let me know if you want anything.
How we doing?
I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Hey, Delphine. Turn around.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
That's great.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Alright, I'll do just that. And now I wait for a trap, if possible. Or I could take a seat, you know, get a load off. You know.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Maybe. What's it to you?
For this.
That I did.
Follow me.
I'm not asking you. No. Hold on, Jack. Jack. If that's the token of affection he's talking about, suddenly, maybe I could be a bit more interested. Maybe.
Now we can talk.
Actually, in one play, I think my first playthrough, actually, I married Camilla. Before, back in the days when I played this on 360, before any mods or anything like that. Alright, there's no escape, so you better have a good explanation.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
I am the Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you
I mean, who would be the biggest expert on Dragonborns?
Does that make me Dragonborn too?
Yeah, but I have to consume dragon souls.
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Yeah, let's go on.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn.
I am.
I'm part of
I've already
group that's
killed
looking for you.
2
Well, someone
dragons.
like you for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Sure.
I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing not predictable.
Fair.
When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. Yes, we're very old enemies.
The Thalmor have a lot of
And
enemies.
if
You're
my
going to have to be a little more
suspicions are
specific.
correct, they might have
Like I said,
something
you
to do
weren't
with
out of here.
dragons.
Nothing was ever said about spending the night in the same
But that
bed
isn't
with her.
important.
Ah, very good, Jack. Loopholes. Loopholes. Why are you looking for
We
me?
remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer.
I think most people remember that pretty effectively, because considering that they recognize me as being Dragonborn because I consumed a dragon
You
soul.
devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
Delphine the idiot. Yeah. To a degree, I want to like her, but see, that's just the boneheaded Parthenax decision. So what's the part you're not
Dragons aren't
telling
just
me?
coming back. They're coming back to life.
Okay.
They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
Okay.
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
I want to know a lot of stuff.
You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar.
What? That was you? Oh my gosh. About Shrine Maiden solving what they call incidents in place called Gensenko. Well, if they're not shooting lasers at each other, then I'm not interested now, am I? Oh, the Blade's armor is one of the best looking armors in the game. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Fus Oroda.
So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds.
Alright. Where are we headed?
Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm not ready to go just yet. I want to steal your stuff.
I'll meet you at Kynesgrove. Don't waste time getting there.
I will waste as much time as possible. Or don't be Skyrim Geralt of Rivia. They have 90 different hookups. That's the thing. The game won't exactly let me do that because I can only have like one wife at a time. So I'm not just going to go with like this rotation thing of going through life. I will probably pick one girl and stick with it. And most of you probably already know the girl that I have in mind. The one we all have in mind. Let me get the ice wraith. Come on. By the way, also, if you don't want me to guess what organization you're a part of, don't have the history book of it right next to your stuff.
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
Good job on the secrets there, Delphine. Ugh. Does she have no understanding of security? Okay, I have something filled with a common soul. Not bad, not bad. Always got to start with the fire damage. No. Let's see, what are we gonna... No, that's dumb. The lighter. Cheap, but it gets the job done. And now I will actually follow operational security, unlike someone. Arkham Asylum security affecting Skyrim right now. Yup.
Kynes Grove is this way.
Alden was based off of Meat Hog. Chicken. You okay, dude? How we doing, bud? See, what we're wearing right now is still pretty good, so we're going to keep on wearing that. I'm going to go ahead and go to High Hrothgar because I want to get my full maxed out Thum. The blaze degraded to the point Delphine is one of the last survivors. Maybe the Purge was best for them. I don't know, because here's the thing. Delphine, in lore, at least, is a very skilled combatant. If you read the dossier, the Foundlord have her down as like she is extremely dangerous. Do not approach her unless you actually have a full team ready to take her down. So lore-wise, she's actually a very competent person. Game, though, that doesn't always translate out, particularly when it's like, we need to rediscover our purpose as the Blades, and our purpose is to serve the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn. Well, I want you guys to not do this. Well, we can't follow you, then, can we? Did you miss what you said? Hey, buddy, how you doing? Alright, I'll leave you alone.
You've retrieved the Horn of Jorgen.
Yeah, I did.
Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means...
Da. Is there another dragon word that means niet? That's niet.
With all three words together,
Da and niet. Svolorchi. Who would have guessed? Stove is just Slavic.
Now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
We've all made the mistake of killing that chicken once.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn.
That wasn't too
We
bad.
will speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards. But you
Alright. Hit me. Ooh. That's fair, Ranger. That's probably true. Ah. Like, if you want someone to explain to it better, there's always the Wiki or Beginner's Guide to it. What are they saying in the scene? Okay, actually, LeBoge, I'm going to ask him right after this, and he will actually directly tell you in English what he's actually saying, and it's actually cool.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Sky, guard you.
All right.
Spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kyne, in the name of Shore, and in the hearken to it.
Nice. I am Ysmir, Dragon of the North. Hear my Thum and despair.
Sky above, voice within.
I can smell it too. Damn it too. If you want to. Yeah, it's probably true. They can just like... Is everyone freaking out like, the graybeards are getting uppity again? Is everything okay? Did we send the food? Did we send the food up there? Alright. We're going to go ahead and kill that dragon, and then we're probably going to want to call it a night. And, crap. I just realized I forgot to get a Thum. Oh, now I know what I was forgetting to do. Now I know what I was forgetting. I forgot to get the word of power within Ustengrav. There was a become ethereal shout, which is actually pretty useful. I'll have to do that next time. Oh, that irritates me. By Ysmir, I am Ysmir. Exactly. Ysmir translates to Dragon of the North. You've heard of A Lion of the North by Sabaton? I'm Dragon of the North. Freedom I'll bring, Dragon and King. Hey, Mr. Fox, how you doing? Ulfric, come down. We gotta build some lodges down here. We got a huge, thriving hot spring industry. Come on, Ulfric, you know you want to. Are you gonna reenact the trailer for this game? Which one? If you mean shout at dragons, yes. If you mean gonna kill a dragon while it's attacking Windhelm, if the opportunity arises, sure. Yep. Probably a bit of Skyrim weather we're having. Almost to Kynes Grove. Oh, here's one of those dragon mounds she was talking about. And so again, she's right, it's empty. Oh, I forgot to switch back. You are lucky. You would have been shattered to pieces that I actually had the proper one equipped. The one you play now. What? I mean, the original trailer for the game, like, it cut, like, it had multiple different cuts to different things going on.
Wait. No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
I'm sorry, did I hear you say dinner?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
You're right. Leave the shelter and run through the bitter cold. That'll save you. I hear Alduin talking shit. Just gonna go ahead and get ahead of the curve on this one. How do you know his parents weren't married? I'm kidding. His parents obviously weren't married. Skyrim 6 will be... it would be Skyrim 2, because remember, this is Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Actually, the only one before this that actually had anything to do with Skyrim was Arena. He already knows we're here, so...
Salukun here.
Steady. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, what he said.
You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Nova.
Come down here and say that to my face, pal.
I'm going to check that out.
Oh, he's a spicy one, he is. He's spicy. Now we just gotta wait for Solican here to... Yeah, that's right, buddy. I know how to do this, too. How about you come down here and I'll give you a reason to spare, pal. Oh, shoot, he actually did it. Lightning Grasp. No, he's already good at doing fire, so he's good at that. That's right, pal. I am the storm. Easy for you to say. What about the other provinces of Tamriel after the Great War? After the Great War, Cyrodiil was pretty much in ruins. Hammerfell was now embarked in another war to get rid of the Dominion. Skyrim was in a bit of a had a problem due to the influx of refugees, thanks to and also the Reach was under the control of the Forsworn. High Rock was still somewhat stable. Morrowind was in trouble, but that had nothing to do with the Great War. That had everything to do with the eruption of Arkenfell. So they're still recovering from that. Black Marsh as well, it's doing okay. Elsewhere and Valenwood, and the Somerset Isles, we're doing okay. You're just helping me level up Restoration. I want you to know that. Wait, where's my...
Your voice is no match for...
I'm really reaching your match for me. That's what you sound like. Keep talking shit, Salakamir! Keep talking shit! Since I'm using it, I might as well. That's right, biatch!
That takes care of it. Oh, man. You did it. Wait,
Yeah, I did.
that's above.
Poor Solican gets woken up just to have his soul consumed. Wolfson gets it. Really, he goes for Delphine and not Dothraki. Yeah, he's an idiot. Red Mountain erupted, yeah, yeah.
Our Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I?
You owe me a lot more than that.
Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Who are and what are you
One of
doing?
the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades...
I know who the Blades were. Emperor's bodyguards, all that jazz.
The greatest of dragons. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now
Poor
that
Martin.
dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
It's a shame none of the other Dragonborn Emperors made the pilgrimage up to High Hrothgar so they could, learn how to do the Thune thing properly.
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
That's Alduin, the World Eater.
Really? Where?
Oh, yeah, he was at Helgen.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn
The
it.
very
Lumbering
same.
around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Alright, what's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragon. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
What makes you think that the Thalmor are bringing the dragons back?
Nothing solid yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire
Yes, your gut. That's always
The war
made
was
great
supposed to be
decisions.
over. Then a dragon attacks.
And what would that be,
Ulfric
Ian?
escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened.
Oh no!
Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Any ideas?
We could get into the Thalmor embassy. It's the center of their operations in Skyrim.
One would
The problem
expect
is
that.
place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get in there?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Yeah, I'm not going just yet. There are several things I want to do before we start doing diplomatic immunity. But anyway, we have made some great headway. Solikanir, though, don't worry, he's fine. He's in a better place. My stomach. But like I said, we have made great progress, and so I shall see you. Oh, you just hit 40 subscribers. Congratulations there, Ian. And I will see you guys in the next one. And until that point, take care. I say that, and then I realize I have to exit out of this. And then go all the way over here. But goodbye, guys.